Standard today. I don't know that there are many cards left in Standard for us to play with, but we're gonna try.
How many total banned cards are there in the Standard format?
think-
There's
think it's
Aetherworks
7.
Marvel, Attune with Aether, Smuggler's Copter, Felidar Guardian, Rampaging Ferocidon,
Ramming Up Ruins.
Ruins, and it's 7.
Yeah, 7. Just a flawless Standard, really.
Flawless.
So speaking of
Kaladesh
flawless,
had no problems.
speaking of flawless Standard, we're gonna start off with a little bit of Boros Aggro versus Motor Vehicles. We got someone new to the stream here on the left playing Boros. Showing off a couple new cards, mostly the 2-drop enchantment as well as the 2-drop Dino, the 3/3 Dino.
The what?
It's a 3/3 Dino that has Vigilance and must attack and block each turn if able.
That's interesting.
Yes.
I didn't read that card. I didn't know that was a thing.
It's that boy. See that boy?
He's relentless. That card's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
Actually, I didn't even realize that was a card. That might go in there.
It probably goes in there.
Because you just crew it
Yeah.
on
it
the turns
crews
you don't
really
want to
well.
block or attack. Yeah, that's real good.
That and I believe Kirby's on Soulscar Mage in the main, which Soulscar Mage plus the enchantment is really neat. Because,
What's the interaction there? I don't remember.
Soulscar Mage makes it so any damage dealt by non-creature sources.
Oh, okay. I was under the
Non-combat
impression it was
sources.
just instants or sorceries.
Nope. That's why it works with Chandra Torture Defiance as minus.
Oh my gosh! So Soulstar Mage, and then you play that. It gives everything. It gives everything a -1/-1 counter.
Yep.
That's real powerful.
Yeah, like it's a really neat interaction that should be.
Yeah, that should be real good actually.
Should
I'm
be
very
real good.
interested in seeing that. So it's Path of Metal.
Path of Metal.
All right. So enters the battlefield, deals 1 damage to each creature that doesn't have the keywords, and then you have to attack with at least 2 creatures with First Strike, Double Strike, Vigilance, or Haste to transform it. And then it's a rainbow land that you can pay 2 to shock opponents, and then 3 to randomly destroy an attacked creature.
So I would like to point out that this land deals 2 damage. So next banning wave, banned.
Gone. Alright, so it looks like Michael taking a mulligan here. His hand currently having no white mana. It was 2 white creatures in it?
Yep, he has a mountain and a red-black land. Most likely he's keeping this hand because the hand does look decent.
Yeah.
He just is a little weird on the mana situation right now.
Well, he does have Scrap Heap Scrounger and Aethersphere Harvester.
Yeah.
While Kirby over here, starting with the Bomat Courier, a little bit more of an aggressive start. Scrounger not going to look any good in this situation. Picked up another white card.
That's not looking good for him. He does have a good 2-drop, but like you said, it doesn't match up very well in the matchup where you're both trying to chip out points of damage, and Michael's most likely going to stumble here unless he draws a white source this turn.
If he picks up either of his fast lands, though, he's in a pretty good situation, I think.
Yeah.
Because he can play Aethersphere Harvester into into Depala and then attack for 4 with the Harvester and gain another 4 from it. The sideboard gets a lot better for Michael because he gets to bring in 3 Fatal Push, 2 Magma Spray,
Yeah.
and even Braids if he wanted them. So he'll get to play like the mid-range side of this game, probably taking his Bomat Couriers and his Scrap Heap Scroungers out.
Okay. I'm not honestly too sure about the red-white deck's sideboard. I've seen a little bit of this deck going around. I haven't looked too much into what all it actually runs.
Mm-hmm. It looks like he's a little heavy on lands potentially right now.
It looks like his hand is having the opposite problem of Michael.
Yeah. Well, picked up Heart of Quran, Michael.
So yeah, Heart of Kiran, it's a decent card right now, but I don't know. I do wonder if there's any merit to trying to block with Heart of Kiran this turn, or if he just should be going face. Because
I think if you attack and start firing up a heart, especially if you draw a white source, you are so far ahead on the race that I think the attack in this turn is correct.
Okay. That's one of those things where I wasn't sure on. Thought I'd bring it up.
And Crab Crasher going to challenge the race a bit more, putting Michael down to 13. He can go ahead and swing Kirby back down to 13 himself, but he's drawing a Bomat Courier here.
He's also, at some point, if it gets to be a thing of more than just racing card advantage, Kirby's going to win there because he already has 3 cards under the Courier, and his board is better than Michael's in the way that it's going wider currently.
Vehicles, though, if he is able to, like, say, land this Aether Store Harvester, will be able to block through an Ancrap Crasher, which is a very relevant line of text for this game.
Yeah.
That it won't be able to be shut off by the Ancrap Crasher. So I do think Michael does have a pretty reasonable chance of winning this game. But this block with this Heart of Quran here is a little risky because if there's any form of spell interaction, Soulscar Mage is going to make it to where it just like poorly trades with like a lightning strike.
Yep. And Kirby did pick up a piece of burn.
Yep, he has a shock. And is that that's Path of Metal? Okay.
Okay, well this is gonna be neat because he has the Soulscar Mage.
So this is going to Soulscar Mage.
So actually, because of how it works, Michael now has to crew his Heart of Huron in response.
Why is that?
Because he'll have a -1/-1 counter on it.
Oh, that is true. So yeah, that'll make it to where for guaranteed this Heart of Quran will not actually be able to block in this combat because Ancrap Crasher will just be able to exert on it.
Yep.
And then the Path of Metal is transforming right away here, too. So
yeah.
That's gonna start being able to shock. This is bad.
Yeah, this is not looking great for Michael, like at all.
That card. Okay, so this is my first time seeing this card in action. That card seems insane.
Yeah. The
Oh, but my courier has haste. So I was like, why is Michael's courier so alive? I forget that. I mean, it's synergy.
I thought that was gonna die. Then I remembered as soon as it didn't die. That it's a weird card, honestly.
Yeah, that card is not a normal one. And then Kirby currently has 5 points of burn left over in his hand. So Michael's getting dealt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage here, and then another 2 at the end of turn, and then 5 on the untap. He's actually just dead.
Yeah, like he has no way of coming back from this.
Find a white land.
He found the white land. Definitely a little too late.
Yeah, just a bit behind. And Wild Swimmer, sorry for the late response, but yes, we do read chat. I know Corey went ahead and responded to you there. But the two up here in booth, we see everything that y'all say and try to have a conversation with you.
Yep, the players are pretty much isolated from both commentary and chat so as to make it so they are playing with as little information outside of the game as possible.
So I have a real question for you.
What's that?
Has Michael ever been lucky while he's in the booth? Ever? I mean, in the battlefield, just ever?
Here's a better question. Has Michael ever been lucky in Magic?
Well, no, he definitely has.
He has, but like in general, his luck is not great.
Well, like specifically in our battlefield.
Yeah, in our battlefield specifically. I don't believe he's had a match where I was like, wow, those are some good draws. Or even, wow, those are some decent draws.
Just wow, he blew that guy away. No, never.
Like, it's not really an issue of, him playing poorly or anything. It's just, you can't do anything.
He just gets blown out just every time.
Kevin.
That could be it could be like one of my Kevins, or it could be like the Kevin that we know.
I know a lot of Kevins.
Yeah, there's like a lot of Kevins.
I think that since they're going through the bulk rares, it's probably not Storefront Kevin.
Okay, so it's probably like one of my Kevins.
It's one of your Kevins, or it's possibly another Kevin I know.
The Kevin discussion is my Kevin.
Andrew's Kevin.
I love my Kevin.
Like, it was more likely it was your Kevin, but like...
Ooh, energy counters. Only time we're going to see those today.
Watsy just angrily looking at this card going, how can we ban it?
Are we, no, wait, I think Alex is still playing with Harness Lightnings.
Yeah, Alex
even though he doesn't have a Tomb with Aethers. Like, the only energy card in his deck is Harness Lightning.
The second Harness Lightning is better than the first.
Oh, there are braids now?
Okay. There are braids, now round.
Alright, good. Burn you. Okay.
So, that was quick. To finish up the statement we were on, Chucky's deck does have the blue 1-mana mill dude that makes energy and uses energy.
It does. Okay.
Okay. So,
Michael gets to bring a bunch of removal in.
Yep. Michael's going to try to switch gears. He's not going to try to outgrind him. He's going to try to value him out and play the long game here. Like I said, I'm not super sure what Kirby's going to be doing here. He might be trying to switch up his switch gears a little bit, or he might just be bringing in more removal to push his damage.
I'm curious to see what Michael's taking out. If you're bringing in all this smaller removal, there's a large argument to bringing out the unlicensed integrations and not looking like what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
And then I also like generally bringing out Bomat Carrier in this matchup because trying to do the Bomat Carrier race is kind of goofy. I saw him taking the Chupacabras out, though.
Yeah. So this matchup, I actually like the Chupacabras a little bit, though I definitely see the argument for them being too slow. Because looking at just that game, I don't even think that was necessarily a great hand from Kirby. But he came out of the gates decently fast.
I will actually argue that I think if Michael actually had his white mana or his third mana a little bit earlier, that there was a real game with either sort of Harvester.
It was definitely a real game. But I'm just saying that like there's a possibility that your 4-drop is a little too slow.
I would agree with that.
And also the fact that a lot of Kirby's creatures are just kind of like bad.
You have to bring Magma Spray in, right?
You have to. Like the cards...
Because right now he has triple Fatal Push and one Chandra's Defeat down. And then, yeah, I think those are correct. And then that's for prop 3 unlicensed, 3 dog.
Yeah. It looks like I see Corey reaching for Glorybringer.
Or Kirby.
Kirby, God.
Glorybringer and probably these cast out being able to answer the vehicles.
Yeah. He's in the tank about it a little bit. So, still in the tank about him. How much glory will they bring?
I'm kind of excited for the fact that there's probably going to be a couple less Glorybringers.
Yeah.
Because I hate losing to that card.
So it's interesting. The bannings took away my actual best matchup.
But right now,
also
your deck is deck
matchup.
1 on Goldfish.
So. Oh no. Like, Blue-Black Control seems actually nuts right now.
Well, like, its worst matchup was Ramunet Pred.
Yeah.
That's gone.
That being said, the mirror match, I'm definitely going to be playing Blue-Black Control at the next GP I go to, but boy, if there's 15 rounds of the mirror match.
I'm kind of excited to try to like start looking at potentially going to Memphis.
Yeah. That's the one I was referring to.
Yeah,
for sure. I in general just want to hit up more large events. It's been a while since we've hit up a large event as a group or individually.
The last one was the Invitational, and it wasn't really like us hitting one up. It was us like driving to our backyard.
It was us just going, hey, there's this event. And then like I almost quit Magic that weekend because I just was feeling kind of depressed and lost. That's how it goes when you have depression cycles. It's good time.
Yeah. Yeah, I am hoping to be able to go down to that event. I think it'll be fun. Dick Coles, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, thank you for following. It's always great to have more people try and get there.
Yeah, with as many people trying to get there as possible.
Right. So they spent like the actual maximum amount of time doing sideboard stuff.
Are we at the 5-minute mark?
Oh wait, no, it is 5 minutes. We were at 3 minutes.
I was about to say I don't think we're at the 5-minute mark.
I think it's on Moto. It's 3 minutes.
On Magic Online, it's 3. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
But we're playing in like the real world.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Michael, that hand. Yeah.
He still has Disintegration in his deck, so I'm kind of interested as to what he took out.
Yeah, I'm a little interested in that as well.
Depression is indeed the best of times. I think it's something that all of us have gone through.
I mean, if you're playing Magic, chances are
you've gone through it.
You've gone or are going.
You are probably going through it.
Probably still going
Every time you get Mana Screwed, you're like, man, I guess we're worse in this tank.
Triceratops.
Was that? Thank you. I would have stumbled so bad. I would not have got there.
Wild Swimmer also. Thanks for following.
Yeah.
You swam to get there. Wildly.
I need a new partner.
I just need a partner.
Break out the Tide Pods.
I already did. I already broke them out. Don't you worry. Alright, so Michael's hand...
pretty good. Scry to the bottom. Probably found another land there.
3 fast lands, Fatal Push. I can't make him out.
I've Chandra's Defeat.
Fatal Push
Depala.
And Depala. Okay. Yeah, this hand seems perfectly fine. Does he Fatal Push that? Probably not.
I think you do. I like just being able to tap out any of your turns that you can.
Yeah.
Use your mana as efficiently as possible. Picking up another land there is pretty rough, though.
It's pretty rough, but at least, like...
I mean, we're on all fast lands, so we just want all of them to come in untapped.
The Depala being his possible non-sync does help out a little bit there.
Well, Depala's going to have a hard time connecting, I think.
Yeah, Depala... Yeah, that's fair. I forgot that she was a deal damage.
Well, there's a Hazoret. Again, I just like one for wanting my removal here.
Yeah. Because right now Michael should be focusing on trying to make the game go as long as possible.
Mm-hmm.
Every point of damage matters.
Yes, definitely. Picked up another land.
So Michael went from being completely mono-screwed to completely mono-flooded. A bit rough for him here.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully, he can pick up some cards off of DePaula here if there isn't a better play the next turn.
But the thing is, playing the DePaula game is actually kind of not great right now because if he taps out for DePaula, then Kirby has a really strong follow-up in Hazoret.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it won't be able to attack with it, but it'll be there on the table.
Yeah, it's going to be a little difficult. Yeah, Michael, I mean, so like right now, Michael's entire hand is just like one removal spell and then 2 lands. And that, the fact that you're, if you don't draw like something to actually play, that your next turn is more than likely going to be like using a big DePaula turn.
Yeah.
Is a big reason as to why I really just wanted to just get rid of the removal spell right away.
Yep. And this is a really huge tempo play.
You're just the path. That interaction is so good.
That interaction is absurd. Like,
I am honestly impressed. I know that there was probably something here with that card, but I didn't know how.
yeah. I actually was there when someone was talking to Guru about this, and it was like, that's a really strong interaction. The amount of tempo you can gain in games like this is actually absurd.
Mm-hmm. I think DePaula just attacks here, and you put 2 into it and play the mountain.
That's...
Or, like, we're going to try to block, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
Or you didn't play a land. You have, like, a giant mana sink in play.
It sure does look like he didn't play a land.
Well, he did. He didn't.
I mean, sure does look like he did not play a land.
Yeah.
Like, this is not the game you're trying to bluff.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to the decision to not play the land there, but...
Yeah. Oh, well, like, it probably won't matter hugely, but it does feel like a little poor.
Here's a Kenra.
Okay. Kenra really good.
Yeah. So, big thing here. Wait, Path of Metal.
Whenever you attack with at least 2 creatures, you have that.
What? Isn't Soulscar Mage... Does it have Menace? No, it's just Prowess, right?
Yeah.
Shouldn't it have a counter?
Huh. I feel deals 1 damage to each creature.
That doesn't have.
First strike.
So the question here is it to an opponent's creature? Okay.
Okay. There we go. We found the line. That makes your interaction even better, actually.
Yes. Oh, so it can never do it to... It can never shrink your own guys.
Yep.
Wow, that's real good.
Yeah.
What killed DePaula? Did he use a remove? Okay, so he used a shock and shrunk and made it to where the other guy couldn't block.
Yep.
And Michael here just picking up Bomat Courier, and this is the exact situation as to why I really just don't like that card being in the match.
Yeah. Like, it just doesn't do enough, and like, the thing is, Michael might just straight be forced to pop it for 1 card here, but like, he can wait 1 more turn, but at the same time, it's not getting much better for him.
I think you have to try to race.
I don't know how you race, though, honestly. Like,
it's not good. But, like, your 1/1 is not blocking favorably.
No, it's not. Like, there's not a lot going for him here.
No. He's just falling a little bit behind, and not being able to potentially pick up extra cards off DePaula, I think, actually hurt him a lot.
Also, that Hazoret's still just chilling in Kirby's hand, and now he has more haste dudes.
Well, so... we're still a little bit away from Path of Metal being able to flip.
Isn't it 2?
3.
Oh, it's 3?
Because if it was 2... Or it should have flipped last turn, then. Yeah, it should have attacked... It should have flipped last turn because Chandra's... Oh, no. Chandra defeated in pre-combat.
Okay.
For some reason, part of my brain said Chandra's defeat is only attacking creatures.
Yep. That'd be interesting. A lot worse against Glorybringer.
Yes.
All right. Michael, pick up another land. How do you rate that draw?
That's my answer.
So he attack.
So you play a land, and then you attack with his Bomat Courier, and then you hopefully draw 2 blockers.
Yeah. And then we just ignore the fact that Kirby, it looks like, has another Kenra in hand.
Yep. And a Hazoret.
And a Hazoret.
That he has the lands for now because of the path.
Also, he can just race with his land here now.
Yep. It's a 3-turn clock.
Like.
What do we get, huh?
Man.
Oh, another land, huh?
It's a land and
Veteran Motors.
yeah, Vehicle Boy, Vin Diesel.
Michael's, again, this is exactly just what I was saying at the beginning of this match. I don't think Michael's ever been lucky. Well, he's in the battlefield. This is a single time.
Not ever. Just
So we have Scrap Heap's still in the deck, huh? What? I don't like his sideboarding. Is just kind of bizarre to me because in these type of matchups, Bloodmap Carriers and Scrap Heap's Conjurer are both your worst cards, but it's hard to cut your artifacts because you have so many cards that check on artifacts.
So what I will say here is Michael not having a large amount of experience with modern vehicles, and this deck can be a little bit weird to sideboard with. I played the deck when Gideon was around, and the sideboarding was always kind of tricky.
Yeah, no, I completely understand that. Yep, he's good through there and.
Okay, so that
easy
was
2-0.
That was quick. Let's try white deck though. Like I know Michael was just literally just like a fish in a barrel.
But so like, let's think about it. So your average opponent is going to play, or is going to have maybe 1 to 2 removal spells.
Yeah. So like, all right, yeah. With that in mind, it looked impressive that match, but I do want to see it playing against other decks that are actually like doing something. Because if we're being real here, Michael, as we said, was literally just kind of
flopping around.
He was just literally there to let him goldfish. It looks like he cut the 3 unlicensed 3 Cabras.
That's kind of what I assumed that he was doing.
Now, relevantly, who do we have up next, Corey?
Next is going to be Sebastian on Merfolk and Josh on Black.
All right, we're gonna have Sebastian on Merfolk going against Josh on Red Black mid range. I'm gonna go and get those guys in the booth, and I'll be back in a few seconds.
All right. And I'll try to go ahead and get a deck list from Kirby, maybe have him send one my way. And then I'll go ahead and have either Corey or myself post it into the chat so that we can go ahead and get that up for you. That'd be great. Can I? Nathaniel, can you ask Kirby if he would send me his deck list? But yeah, I definitely want to go ahead and try to get that deck list your way just as soon as he goes ahead and sends it to me. For the other part, this black-red mid-range deck, I think Josh is playing a list that's pretty similar to, I think Chapin wrote about it?
Literally Chapin's.
Yeah, I was pretty under the impression that that's what it was. My only issue with Chapin's list is I think that there were probably some decisions that were in part to pre-bans.
Yeah. So, actually, I'm just going to throw this out here. That I think that right now a lot of what we're going to be seeing is just going to be a mess because everyone was expecting the energy ban. But the Raminap Ruins and Rampaging Frostdawn ban really shook things up because, like, it's very reasonable to expect to be playing against Frostdawn, and that actually almost affected. Before I threw together the current list of blue black I was planning on hedging towards beating Rampaging Frostdawn. Now I no longer have that issue, so I was changed because of it.
You don't have to play as many Essence Extractions.
Yeah, I don't have to play any Essence Extractions because I don't like Essence Extraction in the deck, but it's necessary.
Yeah.
That's terrifying.
Oop. That's not what we're trying to get up there.
Ignore that. Ignore that vision of death. They didn't see anything.
We only had to see it.
Only we saw the vision
Only we
of death.
saw it.
Alright, so right now we're just getting things adjusted, and so who do you like in this matchup?
I don't have a great memory on the stuff deck.
Yeah,
nor
do I.
Every game that I've watched of the Merfolk deck where it actually like
Fires on full center.
plays its cards.
Yeah.
Like not even full cylinders, just like has its lands and spells.
Like the very medium.
The deck is pretty impressive for a standard deck.
The deck is really impressive.
It reminds me a lot of white-blue humans during Innistrad Scars standard.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. It's actually a matchup I'm really curious to test to see how Control fares against it. Because historically, decks like this in standard, Control's been favored against. But this feels like one of the times that Control might actually not be able to put up with the level of go wide plus go fast plus card advantage that Merfolk has. Like,
the Merfolk deck getting to have a Crypt Breaker effect.
Yeah.
Very important for
Crypt Breaker plus Gavany Township.
Yeah, like on the same card.
Yeah, like there's just so much stuff on that card, and then you just have a bunch of other cards that just are good.
And then not only that, but like there's also just the tokens that it generates. Like any of the token generators that he's playing, they generate hexproof tokens.
Yeah, the hexproof tokens are a real problem. And it does create tricky situations for decks that are just trying to play the fair 1-for-1 game.
Good old tap lands. Branch Walker. That card's real good. Seagate or not. Silver Girl Adepts.
Yeah. Silver Girl Adept numbers 5 through 8.
Yeah.
And or just a 2-mana 3/2, which is fine.
Yeah.
That being said, Josh's play does line up really well against it.
Mm-hmm.
Gift of Aetherborn being one of my favorite creatures in Standard, honestly.
It is real good. But I think he has a Lord, so we can go ahead and attempt to challenge it with his guy if he does have the +1/+1 Lord.
Yeah.
Do we know if Sebastian is playing with... so he does have the Lord. Do we know if he's playing with Metallic Mimic yet?
He's not playing with Metallic Mimic, as far as I know.
Okay. Oh, did he change his list beforehand, or is this the same list he was playing last week?
I don't think there are many changes. I think he is trying... He said no, he wasn't able to get the hold of the 4-drop that taps all of his opponent's creatures.
Yeah, because he wanted to play that 5/0 list.
Yeah. But due to some technical difficulties, we weren't able to get the cards proxied from that version of the list.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully by the next time we do something like this, we should have everything put together. Yeah. Josh's hand is full of clunkers.
Yeah, I mean, I think that might be fine here. Like
Doomfall. Is that... What the hell is that?
I don't actually know.
Oh, it's the like...
Oh, Hazor's Great Gateway.
Oh my god, I need to read this card again.
So it's a looter?
Yeah, and then if you have 5 different mana costs under it.
Yeah, like it flips into this thing that taps for the... It taps for mana equal to your life total.
Is this the life total one?
It's the life total one.
Okay. So it taps for 1 billion mana, or actually 2, because that's how much life you'll have after you activate this 5 times.
It may not even, like, you may have to do it more than 5 times.
Yeah, it's more than likely going to be more than 5 times. Like, this is going to flip. It's going to be a Soul Ring. It might be a Black Lotus.
It's basically just an Ancient Tomb.
Yeah, but no, it doesn't hurt him.
Well, it hurts him because he's wasting time.
Yeah, he's wasting so much time. Like, I want this card to be good. It's cool.
Like it's probably gonna be fine.
Yeah.
All jokes aside. That being said, playing it onto a board where the opponent has creatures in play, is deploying more creatures.
Mm-hmm.
It feels very medium.
All right, let's see what this does. Loot. Did he exile him face down? No, he has to exile him face up, right?
He has to exile him face up, otherwise the flip clause wouldn't work.
Yeah. All right. Well, he has a bunch of different mana costs in his hand, so we're halfway there.
Yeah, like he has a bunch of cards that he can definitely get rid of. He's exiling a Doomfall, so that's the 3.
All right. Just put him under it. Karn that guy. But ooh, Sweltering Sun's here.
Sweltering Suns, that catches him up.
That's real good.
So he got 3 for 1. His Resorter's Gateway is just gonna like give him a little bit more card advantage, and Josh also correcting how he's putting his exiles. Let him go.
Yeah.
What a guy.
Fixed. What do we have to follow this up? Because that Sweltering Suns actually was a lot. Was rather impressive there for that the counters have unblockable.
Yeah. Not that great when A, your opponent has no creatures, and B, you have no creatures.
Yeah. Right. So, Cut Ribbons, Vraska's Contempt, Pirate Minotaur guy.
Just get rid of the Pirate Minotaur
Chandra
guy.
and Treasure. Really? You're getting rid of Treasure Map?
Like,
that's like the best card in your hand.
Like, I don't know if it's the best card, but it's definitely a good card in his hand.
You can play Pirate Minotaur guy and start one of the modes on Kolaghan's commanding him.
Yeah, pretty good.
What is that card's ultimate?
I don't know.
It never happened.
I don't actually know what any of his...
It's +1. Each opponent discards a card and loses 2.
Okay.
-3. Threatened target creature is CMC 3 or less. I think he starts on 4 or 5. He starts on 4.
Okay.
+1, -3, -8. Each opponent loses life equal to the number of cards in their graveyard.
Okay. So it's neat. I wasn't blown away when I saw it.
Oh, no, not at all.
But we are going to get to see it a little bit in action.
Or yeah, we're going to see what this card does.
Yeah.
And so there's one mode of Kolaghan's command.
Yeah. And it's going to be, like, with Sebastian having nothing on board and it having a decently high loyalty, it's going to do some work here.
Sebastian just discarding a land to it, and he has another land up in hand to discard to it, and then his last card, I can't exactly make out.
I cannot make out what his last card is.
I'm curious as to what it could be if he's not playing it.
I'm also kind of curious about that.
Oh, not... so it... I'm not for sure what that spell is.
It looks like... I think it's an uncommon.
Ooh.
I think
It is an uncommon. Yeah, it's got to be. I mean, if this is the point we're at.
It's the Amonkhet art.
Yep. The only art that like doesn't look actually terrible.
Yeah, it's...
Unsummon art's not great.
It sure is a little generic, though. Just from looking at it from the camera side. Like, when you look at it and actually, like, in person, it's not generic at all. But,
but up here it's just like a sort of blue card. Is that negate? Is that...
Who knows? It's something.
But now we're just going to start slamming like Glorybringer.
Yeah, like...
We're not in this game anymore.
Yeah, Sebastian's pretty far out of this game.
You know what card did a lot?
What's that?
The Looter Rock.
I mean, Looter Rock drew him cards.
No, it looted.
It looted, which is... He saw cards.
Whoo! Explore twice. Okay. Do you want this 1-mana 1/1?
Probably not. Alright, so he's gonna mill that.
Probably. He's really thinking about it.
He's in the tank about it, but like, why is he in the tank about it? I guess he's trying to think about if he can kill the Ongrath by just revealing that twice.
He can... Okay. Well, now we know what that card does. So... It has 2 counters now. Wait, did he draw a land? No, he didn't. Okay. So it has 2 counters, but Ongrath can steal it. It's CMC. So you can crunch in for 4. And then... Well, I guess he doesn't have the lethal yet with it.
He doesn't have lethal, and he doesn't really... He can just honestly kill it and just... He can play his Chandra and kill it if he wants to. He'd have to uptick the Chandra for mana, but that's fine.
I think he's looking at cutting it.
Yeah.
Why is Treasure Map off on its own? Treasure Map is under the gateway.
I think he just kind of moved it for the sake of moving it.
Alright,
also, if you're going to do that line, I like just deploying the Chandra as well. Like,
oh yeah, because it's free.
It's free.
Whoo!
So he kept on top.
Kept 1-mana 1/1, huh? Loot. I don't know. Get rid of the Sweltering Suns, I guess. Don't really need this.
Yeah, like you're not trying to flip your...
Oh no, but we already have a 3.
It doesn't matter.
But he already has a 3.
Yeah, he might not flip it.
He needs to add 20 mana to his mana.
How can he win if he doesn't have 20 mana? You got me.
There we go. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we just need to loot with it 2 more times.
Sebastian's confused.
It's because I think he thought Treasure Map was in play.
Okay. No, it's not.
Yeah, that's why it was under that. That's why we were confused as to why you folded under it, from under it.
Sebastian's like, let me fix this problem real quick. Alright. So... Yeah, Josh has lethal this turn.
Kill that. Put you to 4.
Uptick, Chandra, uptick.
I don't even want to kill him. I want to make 20 mana. This is the only game where it's going to happen.
It'll probably happen in the control matchup, because if we're being real here, like...
Oh yeah, I mean, you literally can't answer that permanent once it's in play.
Yeah. Though, to be fair, I'm not like... Like, it's better as a looter. I feel like a lot of times the card is just going to be used as a looter.
Yeah, just like...
Because, like, honestly, the payoff on it, it's not a payoff.
Well, I mean, you can ribbons them for a billion.
You can ribbons
Bang!
them. You can ribbons them
Bang!
for a billion. But, like, it doesn't feel necessary.
No, not at all. I think your deck can win the game in, like, real ways.
It can. But it is cute to have, like, cheese win.
Alright, so... not a great idea on like, what either of these guys are playing in their sideboard.
I can guarantee you, from Josh's side, removal spells.
Like Magmus Rays?
Probably.
Probably Magmus Rays.
He already has Board Wipes main. He might only be running 2 Sweltering Suns. We saw 2 that game. So there's a possibility he has some number of those in his sideboard. If he has any Board Wipes, I'm sure he's going to be playing them.
You can figure it out.
Yeah. Pull that.
Does he have... I mean, he's probably just bringing negates in.
Most likely.
When was this?
Not for sure when it was.
I know it was last week sometime, but... Which article? Is it this one?
Alright, so Andrew looking and trying to find that deck list. Either way, we definitely know that he's just going to be bringing in some way of just handling creatures because this matchup's all about just keeping Sebastian's board under control. Sebastian's going to bring in something, try to prevent the removal from making him unable to play the game. And I kind of feel like that I like Josh in this matchup just because he just has so much of it. His deck is all removal spells and then good payoff.
Yeah, being able to consistently check what Sebastian is doing, leaving him with just more the medium quality of his cards is going to make it to where Sebastian is going to have a mildly difficult time keeping up with what Josh is doing.
Yeah.
It was a Chapin article, right?
I thought it was.
I was under that impression too. Because it wasn't in the other one.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's
really
in the
doubt
tribal
it's an
one.
article about Merfolk and Pirates.
I don't think so, but you know what's harmless? Looking.
You know what else is harmless?
What?
Harmless Offering. That card's no longer standard legal.
It's harmless. There's no pain that it can cause anyone.
You can't hurt me anymore.
Ooh. A cheer. Ooh. A bits cheer. I
Neat.
still don't know what those mean.
They mean something.
What does this mean, Corey?
We got 100 of them.
Woo! I have no clue what the bits are for, but like I always see them and like streamers get like excited about them. And like, what does it mean?
What are these bits? How can I use them?
Are they? All right, game 2. Josh having 4 lands, Fatal Push, Shock, and 5 lands, Fatal Push, Shock.
Yep.
At least one of those lands cycles, hand's fine.
Shockingly enough, his hand is just removal spells and lands.
Yeah, I was under the impression that it was like probably some like joke Twitch money, but I just wasn't for sure. What are Twitch bits? The Popular has a funding problem. You can buy bits starting at $1.40 for 100, and then fritter them away while supporting. Okay.
Okay, that's.
All right. Well, thank you for the donation then.
Thank you for the donation then of the bits.
All right. So
Sebastian's hand looking a little fishy here.
does he have a green source?
And he does not.
We're going
It
to
looks like
5.
he only has an island.
You're on the play. You can't keep this. Don't be afraid to go to 5. Players are too afraid to go to 5.
I think you mean players are too afraid to keep risky hands.
This is not a risky hand. This is a terrible hand.
Risky.
There's no risk situation here.
There's risk.
Okay, so
You
like
might lose if you keep it.
he's on
It's
the play.
risky.
One of his cards is a 1-mana green card.
Yeah.
He's on the play. Let me repeat he's on the play part.
That's the risk.
Nathaniel, do you remember who's going first? It's him. So he misses his 1-drop.
Yeah.
And then if he draws a green, he gets to play like what, a Branch Walker?
Yeah.
And if he doesn't draw a green, he just loses.
That's the risk, Andrew.
The risk is too high. Just go to 5.
But think about the reward.
The reward is like you get a 2/1 that might draw you a land.
Yeah. It's amazing. Alright, so instead he's smalling to 5.
Which is correct. I just do find that like players are just terrified of mulligans.
Yeah, no, I agree. Sebastian's hand, it looks like 4 lands.
4 lands and a lord, like the 3-mana lord, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. And he topped, so that means there's something up there. Whoo! 1/1. 2/2.
He has an island, yeah.
Get shocked.
Dead.
Dies either way.
Shockingly enough, it is bad.
Picks up another removal spell. Does Josh. Oh, Kaminaha? Dead. Get him in there.
Alright.
Get him in there. Get him in the bin. Get him out of here. Oh wait, Josh can't kill him yet. Almost.
Just pull him in the graveyard. Oh wait.
Never mind. Fatal Push, not as good in Standard.
No.
I always forget just like how medium Fatal Push is in Standard.
Yeah, it wasn't pushed too hard for Standard.
Yeah, I guess not. No, it picked up the Minotaur again.
Yeah.
That card stayed it.
Yeah. Alright, Doomfall.
I'm going to assume the Exile Edict mode.
I would hope so.
I'm surprised that this isn't the like other card, the City's Blessing card.
Oh, you mean the sack one?
Yeah,
I think he's playing that because you want Doomfall in the control matchup as well.
I guess that's fair. I was just under the impression that like the other one might actually be pretty good for Josh's deck because with cards like Treasure Map, getting City's Blessing is actually not that difficult.
Yeah. Though, while after that happened, this Nissa looking real good.
I think, yeah, Nissa's pretty good. I picked up Tetlamok. I can't wait to see him try to activate it multiple times in the same turn.
Stop what?
Probably a pun.
Probably a pun.
But as I'm saying, I am super excited to watch Josh attempt to Tetlamok multiple times in the same turn.
Yes.
Because everyone that I have seen try to play with their card is just like, oh, tap all my black mana. That. Not how that works.
Alright. So, I actually think that this Nissa has a chance of putting Sebastian ahead, even though he rolled to 5 and Josh does have a Lord Wipe here.
Mm-hmm. He has a Sweltering Suns. So Deep Root Elite's going to go ahead and get a counter from the Lord entering play, putting it up to a 3/3.
Yep.
And then if Sebastian goes ahead and... Okay. Oh, he's going to put it on the Lord, which I agree with there. Scrying a creature to the top. I actually was surprised to not see a 0 there to try to grow the Lord out of Sweltering Suns range.
That's fair. Doesn't actually matter because Josh has the Fatal Push.
Mm-hmm.
And I assume he did that just because now he has the ability to just slam his Minotaur.
Mm-hmm. Plus shoot Nissa for a bit so Nissa doesn't just kill him.
Yeah. He can start keeping Nissa in check by doing that and start worrying about killing creatures.
Or is it lose life or damage?
That's actually
It is lose life.
It is lose life, so it cannot be redirected.
That's real good.
So he's gonna minus.
Oh, specifically to what is X Nissa's ultimate again?
It untaps 2 lands you control, gives them haste, makes them 5/5s for flying.
Okay.
Turn.
It's just until end of turn.
Pretty sure it's just until end of turn.
Okay. Okay, so 0'd hit a Branch Walker.
Yep.
I forgot that part about Angrath, that a threat and also sacrifices it.
Yeah. That part's actually really relevant.
Yes.
Josh, I have to assume this is the turn he fires off his board wipe.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now he only has 1 payoff card and needs to protect that.
So do you think if Sebastian draws a creature that can be threatened... Oh, no, wait, there's no fear of it being threatened because he's not high enough. Okay.
Yeah, he's a -3.
Yeah, it's -3.
So he's currently 2 turns away from ever doing it. And
Sweltering Suns, Tetlamok, Swamp.
Also, with Sebastian being with no cards in hand, this Angrath actually is just not really doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
It removes something and it's dealing some damage, but right now it's not really clocking fast enough to threaten Sebastian in any way that matters.
Yeah. So if Sebastian pluses his Nissa here, what he can do is make the guys, but he's just going to go ahead and 0. So one thing that was kind of cool from Josh's side that I was thinking of is if he gets the 2 flying lands, he goes like Tetlamok that one, untap, play 7 land, Tetlamok that one, kill both of them. It's like destroy your stupid Nissa ultimate.
Yeah.
But here we go. Prey counter.
So
Eat it.
I really wish Tetlamok wasn't sorcery though.
Is it also sorcery speed?
It's also sorcery.
Why is this card terrible?
Like that's the thing. Like people were talking about in Blue Dot Control, and it's just like no.
I thought it was instant.
No. Why would it be a good card? So.
Not only can you not just go bang, your whole board's dead, but it also is just like you can only do it on your turn, so you can't do it to 2 things.
Correct.
Oh my gosh. This card is just not good. I thought that card was fine.
Yeah. Like, I think it's neat design-wise.
Oh, no, it's definitely really cool design. Yeah. Like, I give a lot of credit to the design of the card.
Yeah. But as for actual playability, it seems a little far-fetched that it'll actually see any.
Yeah, I doubt it will do much other than destroy Sebastian in this exact game right here.
Yeah.
Oh, another Nissa.
Probably doesn't need that. What's the card underneath of it?
Some assorted merfolk.
It's
It might be a negate.
it's really hard to tell.
Yeah, it's a little difficult. Shuffle them around. Shuffle them around.
Alright.
Oh, it's the one guy. It's the one mana guy that like moves the counter somewhere.
Yeah, so Sebastian's really deep in thought about it, and
We want the Nissa apparently. Woohoo!
I guess right now he's concerned about his Nissa dying to the Dino.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we have another of the Minotaur. That makes this play real easy. Die Nissa, and then you get to play the other
Nissa. Oh wait.
This guy.
Yeah. So it looks like we're having another 2-0 here.
Yeah, just another just clean, easy, just like cool deck.
Yeah. Though Sebastian's draws for the most part were a little bit better than Michael's.
Yeah.
But yeah, this matchup doesn't feel great for him.
No, not at all. The deck full of removal and also board clears.
Yeah.
That's the thing that I think is going to be a real big part of this format is that if Merfolk becomes a good deck, then decks like Blue-Black Control and the decks to answer it will have to move towards more board clears.
Yeah.
And probably like the Blue-White decks to get to play with Settle the Wreckage and Fumigate will be the better control deck if Merfolk is the premier aggro deck of the format. But if something more along the lines like Mardu or more along the lines like Dinosaurs is the premier deck to be playing, then the like black-based control decks will be the better decks because the one-for-one game is a lot better against your big guy strategy than it is against your like lords and 2/2s strategy.
So Josh killed the Nissa there, and honestly, I kind of like just going face there.
This game's gonna be over either way.
Like it's gonna be either way, but like I think it's the safe play to kill the Nissa
Oh yeah, that's right. He has Death Touch for some reason.
because he's 6/6 for 6 black mana.
He's Grave Titan, right?
Yeah,
It's Grave Titan, same card.
Grave Titan needed Death Touch.
Yeah,
Well, like,
it did.
I actually liked him having Death Touch because like yeah, flavor.
Grave Titan was a sweet card.
Yeah. Also, it was relevant with Dismember.
It was.
Yeah.
I remember that. All right, what you got? Oh, Chandra. We needed that. I'll play this Chandra plus it, threaten your guy, even though I could just plus it.
Yep. No, he just
No!
did both.
You gotta value him. Oh, he's got the Hexproof guy.
Yeah, that was
My play would have got blown out.
All right, so
I wanted
another
to be a
easy
jerk.
2-0. Now we're going to have Dinosaurs versus Godfarer's Gift. That's
Okay.
what it is. Godfarer's Gift remaining pretty much unchanged about that.
I think it's card for card.
It's
just
card
the
for
old
card
list.
the list before the new set came out. That was something we had to do because the technical error that caused Sebastian to be missing a couple cards caused me to be missing 75 cards. So,
I think that there's still probably a good Guards Pharaoh's Gift deck somewhere in Standard, and I think I'm not sure exactly what its colors are. I'm not sure if it wants to be the Blue-White Fumigate list or if it wants to go back to trying to play the bad mid-range game like the Esper list.
Yeah.
I just stupidly like mid-range.
Yeah.
So like being able to play the Scarab God and the weird 2-mana Explorer guy.
Yeah.
And Chupacabra just kind of fits more to like what I would want that deck to do.
Now, let me go and get Alex and Chucky in there because I imagine if I don't tell them that they're supposed to be in there, they won't know.
Oh, not at all. They will have no clue. I don't even know if they'll know if you tell them directly. But yeah, we'll go ahead and have this matchup. Hopefully we get some explosive draws out of Alex and Chucky.
What are the last 3 matches?
Kirby Sebastian, Josh Alex, Michael Chucky.
All right. So while we're moving them over, it'll be just a second before we go ahead and get them
Can
up.
you confirm, first thing Chucky said is, oh, I didn't even realize we were playing.
How do you think this matchup is?
Alright.
So they're both combo decks, kind of.
Alright, so, this is weird. So,
You have them backwards, Corey.
This is one of the few decks. When I say that, Dinosaurs is one of the few decks that can go larger than God-Pharaoh's Gift.
Hasting 12/12s can beat Hasting 6/6 flyers.
So, I don't know. I think this is a matchup where it's just going to be, let me throw my big stuff on the table. Let me throw my big stuff on the table. And Chucky's probably favored because he has access to NS75 board wipes.
Okay. I really want them both to just game one go like, my turn 4 combo. My turn 4 combo.
We are the combo matchup.
And Chucky's like, turn 4, 6/6 flying vigilance lifelink angel will hit you. And Alex is like, okay, turn 4, attack for 20 with my dinosaurs.
Oh man. Worth noting, Alex is playing a Braids main board, which I did not think about.
Yes, that's very important. He has. So Chucky gets main deck Fumigate.
Yep.
And Alex gets main deck God-Pharaoh's Gift Interaction.
So the thing is that there's a much smaller window for Alex to have his interaction than there is for Chucky to have his.
I would agree with that. Alex, though, does have the Abrade. He has 3 lands, the Rampant Growth, and the red mana accelerant, but I'm not sure what his last card is. And Chucky looks like he's going ahead and taking a mulligan here.
Just looking at what I can see from Alex's hand, this looks like a pretty good hand.
As long as the 7th card's the dinosaur to make the Rampant Growth only cost 2, this hand's actually really, really good.
Yeah. So even if it's not, like, I think it's fine. Like, it's not the aggressive dinosaur hand. It's kind of.
Oh, I think it's a Savage Stomp as his last card.
So.
Oh no, it might be Ripjaw. Those cards kind of have like mildly similar art.
Savage Stomp is a card I just really don't like. Like, it's neat that it costs so little and it has so much upside in the mid-range matchups. But like, it is beyond awful if your opponent has removal spell.
I think there's one deck that wants a Savage Stomp. Some weird white-green X dinosaurs deck, so that you can Savage Stomp with the 2-drop.
Yeah. Which is neat.
Right. But that's not like a big window of decks at all.
No. Alright, so Chucky's hand I can't make out a lot of. I see a Sacred Cat at the front there.
I'm pretty sure it's a 1-lander. It is.
It certainly looks like that.
If he picks up another land, though, he has Chart of Course. But if not, he has a 1-mana 1/1.
How's that gonna match up against Alex's
Dinosaurs?
Yeah.
Not well.
Against his 12 if he gets it.
Ooh, cast out. We can cycle that one.
Yep, definitely have to cycle it. Right now, you're not trying to build up to that cast out.
Ooh, found it. Got there.
Alright.
Ooh, energy counters. Get him on the board. Oop, miss trigger. No, we're just a little late.
I was gonna say you're not looking very energetic, Chucky.
A little late to the party. I need a new partner. Alright, so Ripjaw Raptor, at least in this type of matchup, gets the cantrip with the Savage Stomp. Dude, I was excited. Like, every time an energy gets put into play anymore, I'm just going to get mildly excited. And it's like, oh, that's still happening, huh?
That entire mechanic is still legal. That block is hand-on.
Alright, so I think he picked up an irrigated farmlands. He's going to go ahead and start with some strategic planning.
Yep.
Which is look at your top 3, put 1 in hand, the others in the graveyard.
Yep. I see a plains there. Most likely it's going to be picked unless there's a glacial fortress.
Fumigate and Refurbished hitting the bin, though, from it.
That hurts a little bit. He does have the plane in hand, so with that irrigate farmland, he's guaranteed to have 4 mana.
But he's not really doing much with 4 mana.
He's not doing anything at all, actually.
Yeah. Ooh, energy counter. Yes!
So, for those wondering, that mana's usually not that big of an issue in this deck, and it fuels the Harness Lightning that's no longer in the deck.
It's just there because Alex forgot. Michael versus Kirby was won by Kirby in blazing fashion.
Yep, that is correct.
Not even remotely close.
And then if you've been stepped out for that long, we also had Red-Black mid-range versus Merfolk, and once again, that was an easy 2-0 for Red-Black mid-range.
The fish were set on fire. They were roasted. It was good.
It was good times for all.
It was good. We had good dinner. Ramagos off of the Alpha. I'm surprised Alpha just didn't come down that turn.
Alpha should have probably came down that turn.
Yeah, I mean, he had the mana.
I feel like it's really
so, like,
creepy
Drover
not
for the
to.
Mighty attacked for 3. You know what 3/3 with haste attacks for?
What's that?
Also 3.
Amazing.
I am really surprised to see that the other card didn't come down. It just does so much more damage. Maybe it's because Alex is trying to hold up a Braid, but there's no real reason to need to hold up a Braid in this situation.
The thing is there even I don't see a Godfarer's Gift in the graveyard.
Yeah, like there wasn't a GPG in the graveyard, and not only was there not a gift in the graveyard, there wasn't like anything good to bring back with the gift either.
Yeah, like I don't know. I feel like he was erring on the side of like way too cautious.
Just extreme caution. I wouldn't even call that like just like caution. I would call that like just being afraid of like his own shadow. Like I'm surprised he's shuffling his cards because his shadow's moving around on the table right now.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, our matches are going by a little bit fast. We might need to make a couple more.
I doubt that. Like we'll hit something. I think. I don't know.
This is their
This
third.
is round 3.
Yeah.
No, he was saying that there's Kirby 2-0 and then another match is 2-0. But it got a little confusing when we were also describing things.
Mm-hmm. All right. So what's Alex got on his side over here? Probably a Regisaur Alpha.
I would hope it's a Regisaur Alpha.
Me too.
So like if he's only at the raid.
Does he have the 12/12 too? Okay.
No, he's just communing. 4, 5.
So just another Ripjaw, or
No,
that's
that's
12/12.
I think he's being really greedy and trying to build up for the combo.
Just to like put both of them down on the same turn to not rock into like a Fumigate.
Yeah.
Deathcore Scavenger gets to eat the Godfarer's Gift.
Hey,
He gets to play that card main deck. I forgot about that entirely.
That's something we forgot about. So that makes the graveyard deck have a little bit of a harder time doing its thing.
The Godfarer's Gift, as we explained earlier, the list that we have for it, we actually haven't done any updates for it.
Yeah. It's the only deck that has no updates from its rivals.
Yeah, we're currently just messing around with this list right now because we are short a list.
Yep.
And we wanted to go ahead and have the 5th deck in here. And
6th deck, but yeah.
Is it 6? Oh, it's 6, yeah. So we just wanted to go ahead and make sure that all of our players that are out there have something to be able to play with.
Yeah.
Just discussing like potential changes to it. I was looking for it for white and blue. I didn't see anything this deck could use. I think it's all in black.
Yeah.
That's what this deck could use, and that would probably make it Esper. We don't have the deck lists right now. None of our players have actually sent them to me yet.
Yeah. So with.
Have you?
Okay. So one person has sent theirs. And we can try to get that out there.
I'll go ahead and post it when he's on camera again.
Yeah. With the deck list we're all kind of thrown together, like everyone had a general idea, but the with the Vans, it caused enough changes with only a day to go that like we weren't able to get deck lists fully formatted or anything like that, so we can't just easily share those.
Do I have access to? Well, so Alex is from last week. I should have somewhere still. Let's go ahead and update that.
Oh, you messed up.
It's been doing this.
Alright, so Andrew's trying real hard to copy the deck list.
I'm doing my best, okay? Alright. Dex.
So.
Submit. You go on.
What's
going on up here?
What's going on? Alex has some dinosaurs. That's what's going on.
Ooh.
Like.
I don't have that up there right now, but I do have one somewhere.
Okay. So, right now...
Oh, I guess Josh has his own. Yeah.
Yeah. Right now, what Chucky's doing, just, like... Chucky stumbled a lot this game.
Mm-hmm. Alright. And just... Yeah, him not having really anything here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yep, he gets to do the thing.
Yeah. Alpha into the other guy.
Yep, this is gonna be real neat.
Easy game. Attack.
Attack for...
What you got? What are you doing over there,
12,
Chucky?
15, 18, 21.
But he can block the 4/5.
Okay.
And then he takes 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24, and 22.
22.
So he goes down to -8. Is that okay?
Oh man. All right. So going sideboard here. I assume Alex is going to be bringing in some type of artifact removal. He already has Graveyard 8 in the main board.
Mm-hmm.
And probably be minimal sideboarding from Alex because his deck is a deck that...
Oh my gosh, that's right. I had to write up his sideboard last week, so I don't have it anymore. I only have his main deck.
That's unfortunate.
I can potentially look at my history to find them.
Nah. Alright, so... Yeah, unfortunately we won't be able to get all the lists to those who were asking, but bam. Oh wait, bam.
Found it.
Alright, so we found it. Never mind, I lied. We're at least getting some deck lists to you.
Let me go ahead and update the band card.
Oh wait, does it have band cards in it?
Yeah.
Oh,
last week he was playing with
a
last week he was playing with a Tune with Aether.
Oh, he was playing a Tune with Aether. That's not a dinosaur at all.
That's is it Thunderbird Migration? Thunderbird Migration. I think that's the ramp spell.
I'm pretty sure that that's the ramp spell. It's the Thunderbirds are migrating and it causes ramping.
Yeah, it makes perfect sense. It's Thunderbird Migration. Yep, that's the card.
Okay.
Okay. And then the Harness Lightnings got turned into a Braids, right?
Yeah.
4?
I guess.
Okay.
I'm not positive.
Neither am I. So I'm going to dispose this. I think this is Alex's deck.
To be fair, like, if you ask Alex for the list, it'll probably be less accurate than that list.
Yeah. All right, so let's post the Alex's deck.
Probably.
I think.
All right, there you go. Posted that. Amazing.
All right, and then we'll put Kirby's up when he goes live again.
Yeah.
Can we call out to Sebastian to send me his list if it has any updates?
Oh, look at that. Kirby's doing
And then yours, he's working on it. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
It was from a shape and order. I couldn't find it earlier.
Yes, actually, Rooster.
Same as last week. Okay,
Okay,
thank you.
Rooster, you did miss the first match. There will be another match after this one. Kirby played against, the red-white deck played against Vehicles. Had a quick 2-0. Wasn't the most accurate representation of the matchup because Vehicles just kind of stalled out. And by that, I mean they kind of got screwed on mono or flooded on mono.
That's
but
right.
he will be playing against Merfolk here shortly.
Have to find it. Nope, that doesn't help me. That doesn't help me at all. We're having a good time.
We are having a good time. Behind the scenes is a mess.
Oh my gosh.
Like I don't know like if our commentary is like that great, but like it's less of a mess than like what we're doing behind the scenes.
All right, let's see.
All right. So they're still shuffling. All right, and you're going ahead and getting the.
That's his sideboard.
Okay. So what we're doing right now is, since there's some dead time,
Yeah,
they're trying to get deck lists together because that's something we should have had to begin with, but we didn't. And we're doing it now.
We didn't have a ton of time before we started between getting here. I mean, we did. We just spent it like all talking and like.
We kind of just like all
goofing.
forgot we could come inside for a good 20 minutes. But it's fine.
As we were literally standing with like actually just with him out there with us, and we're like, oh yeah, going inside's a thing.
Yeah, we were waiting for Corey to tell us we could come in, but Corey was out there with us, so that was awkward.
We're so good.
The best. Alright. Chucky has mana and cards to cast with it.
So do you think
This
he's
is
actually
an
going to do
improvement.
something?
He might actually do something.
I'm kind of impressed. Oh my gosh, it's not even in this chat.
Oh, it's in the other chat.
It's in the other chat. It's in the team
Is it in stream
chat.
team or
no,
the-
it's not in stream
Okay.
team. It's in this one.
Okay then. You got there. Alright. So
Slowly but surely.
Alex picking up the Dino Pride Mage.
Okay. Which one?
It's 3/4 for 3 mana, and it has 1 mana sack and destroy target artifact.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, yeah, he gets to bring that in too, huh?
Yeah. It's a really good card. Like, it's almost main boardable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that card's... I forgot that card was brought in.
Yeah. So he has some stuff for this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not specifically for this matchup, but just coincidentally for this matchup. Okay. So
And then he has the guy
he
just
had the
immediately
natural turn 3 to eat the.
Wow.
Yeah,
He's just hard countering him here.
Yeah, like Chucky's gonna have a hard time getting his combo engine running off. I think he's gonna have to try to play his deck as kind of like a derpy mid-range blue-white deck.
Mm-hmm.
And the deck isn't that great as a mid-range deck.
Oh, no, not at all. All right, so I'm pretty sure this is what he's playing.
It should be.
All right, so I have those three. He's a stock deck, and I know Michael's list.
So there are unsummons on the sideboard.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
This is what he played last week, at least.
That's a little weird. Did he play the unsummon game 1 or game 2? Because I remember seeing him cast the unsummon.
He might have forgot to unside them.
I forgot to unside them.
All right, let me look at some.
Okay. Oh, wow, that's an excessive reason.
That's a pretty good reason. I'm a big fan of that.
I couldn't watch your stream because
my
my landlord's not great.
How do I look at my own decks?
Alright. But Chucky is actually playing some good cards here. He has a 3/4 in there, he has a 2/2 on the ground. Alex just kind of not doing much. He has none of his ramp dudes on play, none of his things that make spells cost less, but he also doesn't have the Registrar Alpha here.
Yeah, not having like a big thing here is actually a pretty big.
Relevantly,
Oh wait, he does have it. He's just playing it main phase 2.
I guess that's because he wanted to trade the trade his 3-drop dinosaur for the angel.
Mm-hmm. So, if Chucky does have, like, say, Chart a Course into Fragmentize off of milling a gift as well that turn, he can technically make a gift, but that's just, like, so many steps to get there.
Yeah, like, it's very unlikely that is able to get the punish.
Yeah. And yeah, our streams are recorded. I believe we post them to YouTube.
We try to post them on YouTube. That's not always dependable, but you can always just go on here and...
On the VODs.
Yeah, look at the VODs. It's worth watching the matchup because I think it only lasted 20 minutes. The matchup between Kirby and
I just gotta see this extreme power of the Path of Metal Soulscar Mage combo.
Path of Metal Soulscar Mage is disgusting.
It is so good.
Yeah.
I was like, so Chucky here, real powerful cards.
Yeah.
Just not doing very well at all. So all the guys coming in. Does he have? Okay.
Oh yeah, it did great. But no, Chucky has the subtle Wreckage Punish here.
Okay, yeah. So Alex not main facing any dinosaurs is actually very good for him. Yes. The answer is yes for the. Oh, sorry.
So he will get 3 basic lands. Actually does help him out a little bit here.
Mm-hmm. His deck has a lot of use for excess mana.
Yeah. I mean, he's playing a 12-drop. Yeah. Gulp is a 12-drop.
Yeah. 10 and double green.
It, of course, usually costs less than 12, but it is a 12-drop.
In this deck, it's almost always 2.
Yeah. It's usually in the 2 to like 6 range, which is pretty decent value for a 12-12. If it has haste, then it's like, that's some value.
We get this main phase 2. Go ahead and gets rid of the. I'm actually kind of surprised to see him not potentially walk that card in specifically, just because of getting 2 triggers off of it in the same turn.
That's fair.
But I guess that there's nothing really else to.
There was literally nothing else in the graveyard aside from his other.
Did Alex gain the 2 life?
I do not know for sure.
I don't think he did.
Most likely did not.
But Chucky here gets to Chucky puts together a pretty decent board to follow up his Settle the Wreckage.
Because right now, Chucky has a lot of life gain on board. He has pressure in the air, And Alex doesn't really have much pressure on the ground, and he has nothing there, I should say.
So, Alex, you're thinking about trading with the Drover of the Mighty to go ahead and attack with the Def. Is it Def Capscavin? Def Gorge Scavin?
Def Gorge Scavin.
There you go. I am not familiar with a ton of these Ixalan cards.
You're trying. That's all that matters.
And so that's going to go ahead and be able to get rid of the Champion of Wit. But then Alex's dinosaur is just going to trade with a 1/1 cat.
Alex is scooping up here. There's really not much chance he has of getting back in this game.
I would agree.
And at this point, there's more value just going to the next game.
Moving on to the next game, player's going to 1/1.
Yep.
And Alex being on the play here seems like it does matter a lot for this matchup.
Also worth noting, broke this week's thing of 2-0-2-0.
It did. We're still in this match somehow?
Still in this match. This actually seems like the most even matchup we've had tonight, though.
I would agree.
The first two matches did not feel even at all. And
so in game 3 here,
game 3 with Alex on the play, relevantly.
Yes, he's going to be able to hopefully put together an early assault and start swinging out aggressively is what he is. Oh, okay, cool. So there's the updated list for what Alex is playing with today. A little bit better than the list that I had. Potentially, we can go ahead and get that in the chat for anybody that might want it too, whenever a chance is grabbed.
I'm not 1,000% positive that Alex is still on the island.
Well, I mean, he came up and told him today, I think.
Oh, okay.
That's how we know about the Burning Sun Avatar, which I don't think was in there before.
That's why.
Oh, it was, huh?
That's why he's still playing the Attune with not the Attune with Aether. That deck would be banned. Aether Hub. The one bad thing though about running the one island is now without the Attune with Aether, he's running one island as
his Rampant Growth.
Right. Never mind.
Right, that card's not just forced, right? It's actually Rampant Growth.
It's straight Rampant Growth. Because everyone was joking about how Rampant Growth is too good for Standard.
American Misfits.
Thank you for this follow.
And thank you for getting there.
Yes. Chucky just whipping those cards on the table.
I mean, that's all he does. He takes cards, just throws them around.
That's a specialty.
All right, so Chucky's opening hand has a Vizier of Many Faces, and I think some looting, and a couple lands.
No, thank you. Rude. Rude to our own stream. Don't you do it. Everyone. I came down here
to have a good time.
To have a good time and give quality content.
Sure.
I've attempted to do one of those things.
Which one?
Yes.
So Alex here gets to swing, exile Chucky's whole graveyard and attack him for 5.
That's what we call a hard counter.
Dinosaur good.
Yeah, I actually think this deck is real strong.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch this deck just stomp all over people savagely.
Chat just being savage. To me.
Savage stomp.
Savage stomp. Yeah, ooh, you got it. Alright.
So Fairgrounds Warden taking care of the haste guy, making it to where we're not just going to see a ton of spam damage coming in.
Yeah.
But Register Alpha, or
Ripjaw Raptor.
Ripjaw Raptor. Register Alpha is the multicolor one.
Oh, that's neat.
Okay, so they get to challenge each other.
Yeah.
Do you just battle yours into his?
I mean, which of you thinks?
Well, we got another bit donation. You want to read that one out loud?
Get effed, Nathaniel. if anyone wants to send me more curses, just please feel free to donate and send me.
Yeah,
stuff.
just send bits and just curse Nathaniel out.
I will say the censored version of whatever you post.
I will contemplate saying the uncensored version of whatever you post.
That's fair.
But we are trying to be just a little bit on the more professional side, at least in specifically that area.
Yeah. I had a couple weeks where
I think it's you and I specifically. Nobody else cares.
Yeah. That's why we make best team. Alright, so what is going on? Oh,
Alright, so there's a bunch of dinosaurs.
What is that?
Burning Sun's avatar is going to deal 3 damage to Fairgrounds Warden and 3 damage to Chucky.
Bring back his dude.
Yep. And then it has haste because of Red Star Alpha. So here's my boys. So that's a 6/6.
Yeah.
So the 6/6 gets blocked by the 4/5, and then Chucky can take a total of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Jeez. Okay then. So next up we said we had Sebastian and Kirby.
Uh-huh.
Right,
So we're going to have the red-white deck versus Merfolk. So I'm going to see Path of Metal just blow another creature deck out. That's all I want.
Alright, let me go ahead and be right back.
Get them ready. Alright, so for the matchup that is coming up, I'll go ahead and Sebastian's list. And then... There we go. Both the lists for the matchup that are coming up. Just went ahead and posted them into the chat.
Dude, that's neat.
So any of y'all that want to go ahead and look at what they're playing can see it. And then Corey can go ahead and use those from the chat if you'd like to go ahead and set up anything that he might want. It's all up to him. It's all really his gig.
Yep. He's just... We adapt as we go. Bit of a undertaking what we do for one person to be all in charge of, but...
We appreciate every single thing that he does. I'm so glad that I just get to loudly say that with him being right beside me now.
Yes. Prior, our computer guy was not in the same room as us, which could sometimes lead to awkward times.
Yeah.
But now he's in the same room as us. We've updated.
Now whenever we say like something like I wish this matchup was called like Pain and Suffering,
it will be instant.
It'll be instant.
Just snap, crackle, pop, done.
I think that's the most important part about him being in here, is that when we make a bad joke, we immediately get punished.
Now, the unfortunate part for him is he has to deal with us.
He has to listen to us
because, like, I imagine,
in the most crisp and clear manner.
I imagine just everyone like who's watching this at home just has the stream muted and is just watching the match. Like, that's probably the best way to enjoy our stream, if we're being honest here.
Maybe they just have it really low, so they just tune all of your statements out, but my loud voice still carries.
It's just you talking to yourself.
Just me answering questions myself. I do think the best part is just you and I. There's nothing going on special in these matches. Everyone's just happened like that.
Alright, first match, dead. Second match, dead.
Third match, they're 2-1.
2-1.
But both the games that Alex won, there was no competition.
You're correct. So, I'm actually curious who's favored here.
I have no clue.
Like, I'm
Path of Metal, real good.
Path of Metal's real good, but if they're playing the Go Wild game, Sebastian feels favor there.
Yeah, but, so when I was playing, when we were testing Sebastian's deck against just, like, old standard Ramunap Red,
yeah.
And this deck feels like new Ramunap Red, this red-white deck that Kirby's on. So, Kirby gets to get in early points of damage against Sebastian, which eventually lead to him winning because he's able to clog the ground enough to make it to where Sebastian can't get through, and Kirby is the only side that has any sort of reach. Yep.
So, alright, that's fair. That means Sebastian does have some stuff he can use. He has the dude that can make his guys unblockable, which nicely gets through a board lock.
But he only plays 2 of those.
He only plays 2 of those. The list he was planning on playing does play the 4-drop Merfolk that taps off your opponent's creatures.
That card is gas.
Card's gas. He's not playing it. That's gonna matter a lot here.
Yes.
But oh well. So all right. What's going on?
Does he have 2 lands? He does. He has at least 3, and he has a 1-drop, a 2-drop, and some other stuff. I think this hand's pretty good. What's Kirby got?
First time on stream, just like here's the perfect angle. All right, so he's got some lands, some more lands. I don't know any of the Path of Metal. I think.
Yeah, I think there's a red-white duel, the Shafet Dunes potentially.
It looks like that.
And then double Path.
Yeah. Okay. So I think that Kirby's probably keeping, but it's a little hard. Oh, also we have the deck list, which is neat. So Kirby's mulliganing.
Yep.
Give us a second to talk about the sideboard, which we priority it now. Looks like he's playing an additional land in the sideboard, a Gravestone, 3 of Raids, Direfleet, Daredevil.
That's the opponent Snapcaster Mage card.
Yep. Aethersphere Harvester, Cast Out Chandra, and Glorybringer. It does look like he has a little bit of a go big sub-theme to his
Very
sideboard.
usual to these aggro decks in the standard format.
So aside from that, I don't see anything super worth noting in the main board. About what you'd expect. The numbers of he's on the full 4 shock and 3 paths.
I would say that Chandra feels a little out of place in the deck and feels more like it should be a sideboard card.
It does feel.
But I'm not sure like what would go in that spot.
Yeah. Meanwhile, from Sebastian, 3 unsummons in sideboard, bit weird. But it makes sense. 2 naturalize, 2 negate, 2 Nissa. We're not at the sideboarding point, but I'm just kind of saying this that way. Remember.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, well, let's go and get those out of the way and start our match.
So there's Bowmat Carrier coming in for a quick slam,
Yep.
and Sebastian leading on just a pain land of some sort and Deepwater Elite or Deep Root Elite, whichever
Root
one
Elite.
it is.
Relevantly, it's a 1/1. This allows Kirby to get 1 more free hit in with the Bowmat Courier without needing to have his Earthshaker Kenra.
And but Sebastian here is going to start being able to potentially grow his guys. Kirby going ahead and answering that with a shock, not willing to make his curve worse to make it to where Sebastian doesn't snowball.
Yeah. He's able to grasp it. Like, he's not going to be able to like just completely erase him out. He needs to prevent him from going wild enough that he can't handle it. Because if Sebastian were able to play that on with the growing guy in play, it would be real strong.
I want to be a piece of crap.
Why?
Because the way Sebastian tapped his mana, he should have taken 1 damage.
Well, we'll leave it. So
we'll leave it if the force doesn't get used.
Yeah. If the force gets used, I'll just be like, what are you doing? 37. I lost track. What's 37?
I'm not sure. Clerks.
What?
We're lost. We're in another world.
We're in another world. He's exerted.
So, Sebastian has a Blossoming Defense. I think there's a real argument there to Blossoming Defense in response to the Exert and block.
I like it. Like it's a really huge tempo swing.
Yeah, it kills his guy for free. It removes a lot of damage from Kirby's board and makes it to where Sebastian doesn't take points of damage that he doesn't need to take, which is a very important part of this type of matchup.
That is correct. So, that being said, it looks like Sebastian's going for instead kind of the... It's a reference. Okay, then.
Yeah.
I got it. So
here's a Lightning Strike going to take down the 1/1, which is going to be met with a Blossoming Defense. So why did I say Blossoming Defense specifically for removal? I really just liked the tempo play because I feel like this type of game is going to be won by massive tempo swings.
Yeah, the thing is, like, the tempo swing it goes so far with the current way the board is set up, and Kirby having a low number of cards. Like, I actually kind of just also like eating the Bowmat Courier in that turn.
So, like, say that you did make that turn. You did do that. So you would be at 1 less life, but you would be at 3 more life because you Crasher, or you'd be at the same life total if you blocked the Bowmat Courier.
Yeah.
The Courier would either be off the table or the Uncrap Crasher would be off the table, and you would be down the Deep Root Elite.
Yep.
I think that's a fair trade here. But Sebastian here has a 4-mana guy that makes his tokens unblockable. Or not tokens, his counters guys unblockable. And he has the guy that whenever he puts a Merfolk into play, he gets to move counters around. So if, say, like there's a Deep Root Waters, the card that makes 2 tokens, next turn, Sebastian's just going to be at a massive...
Sebastian's already looking like he's pretty advantaged here. Kirby has a Hazrat, but Hazrat kind of looks derpy right now.
Now, I mean, Hazaret will be able to block any creatures that don't have +1/+1 counters, but Sebastian does have a reasonable chance to just be able to play this race game. But, so, if, say, Kirby attacks here, and Crap Crasher makes the 2/3 unable to block, Sebastian's left is just the 1/1. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 damage coming in, forcing Sebastian to block something. So the 1/1 is probably going in front of Hazaret in that situation.
2/2.
Yes, a 2/2, sorry. But either way, it's going to do a ton of damage, and Sebastian, being a green deck, doesn't really have any way to throw a bunch of damage back.
So I think that I agree and kind of like just racing here because the chances that he gets punished are pretty low. And so, it looks like he's attacking with everything except for the Bomat Courier.
Okay.
Valuing the cards underneath of it as opposed to the 1 additional damage.
Okay. So yeah, we're going to go at Exert on that. Karizev brings Ragavan with her. And then, so the 3/4 cannot block. And then we have a 2/2 here. So this attack here only does 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So it will put Sebastian down to 3 if he takes it. And then Hazaret can only put him down to 1. But it makes it to where any unblocked creature is just lethal. And from this situation, not being able to... Sebastian more than likely won't be able to put enough pressure on the board to be able to attack back. So a Deep-Root Waters is his best card in this situation, probably. And that adds a total of 2 damage to his board. Yeah. So he would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He would only be able to attack with 10, and that's with his best play.
Yeah.
So if, say, he were to draw... So if he already had the Waters, and he has a Deep Water Elite, that only brings the damage up to a total of 13. Okay. So either way, there's no conceivable way that Sebastian can have a lethal on Kirby.
Yep.
And any blocks that Sebastian wants to do here is going to lose his creature because Karizev has Menace.
Yep. So actually, I like this attack. Like,
oh, definitely.
The whole thing that there definitely is an argument with the Bomat Courier, but I think valuing the 3 cards as opposed to the 1 damage, I'd like that right now.
So most importantly, I really am just curious, like, okay, down to 3. And now any unblocked creature for the rest of the game is just dead. And Shalrima, thanks for the subscription.
Thank you very much for the sub. Thank you for getting there and getting there in subscription fashion.
For 2 months in a row now, you and me, we're both on our 2-month anniversary.
Amazing.
Do we need to go to a dinner date?
I mean, if you guys want a dinner date, then
I guess we have to go on a dinner date.
We can't afford to pay for that. But
oh, we cannot pay. I don't think I can afford to pay for it.
I can.
It's all on your bill, Shalrima. Give us your money for the sub, and then pay for my dinner date. All right, another 4 mana here. Okay, so we have another of the unblockable guy.
All right. This is getting tricky.
It definitely is, but like, yeah, Sebastian here just can't attack, but not attacking means that Kirby just has a 2-turn lethal over activating Hazaret.
Yeah, it's very weird for Sebastian right now.
Is a Waters lethal now? Is the question. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. No, it would put him to 1.
Alright, so he's playing a Crasher here. Kind of curious to see how he takes this.
I'm assuming we're in a situation where Sebastian's probably just way too far behind. So there are...
Alright, Sebastian currently has 3/3... I don't know, it's really weird.
Sebastian being Hellbent puts it to the point to where I really just don't think there's any string of draws.
I think if he draws a Lord, he makes one of his dudes unblockable. He can swing in for 4, 8, that would be 12, and the land gets +3/+3.
Okay.
So a Lord presents lethal if he ends his turn with 3 creatures off the play.
Okay. I don't know if he can do that.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. This is a tricky combat.
Because he has 2 3/3 creatures, and Kirby has
8. Alright.
It's real weird right now.
It's real weird. Kirby just jamming.
Okay.
He's jamming with the courier this turn.
And I think you just make one of the 3/4s unable to block, so that he has to block with the worst, the creatures that are effectively better for him in this situation. So he has 2 3/3s and 1 3/4. So something has to block Hazoret. So that's one of the 3/4s.
Yep.
Or it could be really any of the guys.
Yep.
Well, I think you want to keep both your lords.
Yeah. Most likely you want to keep both of your lords. So Kirby making it so one of the 2/2s can't block.
The three.
The 3/3s, sorry.
3/4s. They're 2 3s.
They're 2/3s?
And they're getting pumped.
That's weird.
Rival of Zyklon is on Magic Online for Standard.
Yep.
We've seen a couple lists. I know Sebastian wanted to play a 5/0 list for Merfolk.
Yep. Alright. So
Hazoret and Crap Crasher and Ragavon all have to be blocked.
yeah.
So there is no way that Sebastian can untap with 3 creatures. Because a 3-power creature and a 5-power creature have to be blocked.
Alright. So Sebastian conceding here, it looks like.
He could go to 1, but there's just no draw that wins the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, well, that was it was an interesting game.
Yes, that was a very very interesting game, and that situation right there is why I think that the blossoming defense to block play was very, very important.
Yeah, I think that was the misstep. That if he had made that play, I think he might have won the game. That being said, we're at sideboards now. From Sebastian's side, I have to imagine we're going to see the Unsummons, the Aether Spheres Harvesters, and possibly the Swift Warden and the River's Rebuke. I'm not sure exactly what cards he's bringing.
I'm doubtful on River's Rebuke.
Never mind. Greedy, dumb. Ignore that.
But I would definitely agree with Swift Warden, as it is a haste way to block, or it's a flash way to block.
Yep.
It can play just that, like the Wolfie Revenger game that people had to play during Innistrad.
I loved Wolfie Revenger.
I love me a Wolfie Revenger.
All right. So
and it can also get around End Crasher and Earthshaker Kenra, as it gives hexproof, so you can still block with your creatures against what they're doing.
I'm not for sure how much room he has to cut here, because the Aether Spheres Harvesters definitely come in.
Yes.
The Unsummons are the only thing that's like, if you need to bring them in, but I don't think they're necessary.
I'm not a fan of Unsummon because a lot of Kirby's cards are small.
Okay. That's fair. Now, from Kirby's side, do you think he's going to try to bring in the bigger stuff like Glorybringer or Chandra? He's probably bringing in the Braids just because they're 2 mana, deal 3 damage.
I'm a big fan of a Braid, and I'm a fan of his own Aethersphere Harvesters.
Yeah, that's fair.
As you can see on that board, and this is the general thing with tribal decks, flying.
Yeah, flying / evasion in general. So, yeah, the Unsummon was a bad call. I did the thing where I was like, you're against an aggressive deck, let's bring removal, but that's not how this works at all.
Is that Unsummon isn't removal?
Yeah.
It's a tempo card.
It's a tempo card.
And playing a tempo card against a deck full of haste creature.
Like, you can get some decent, like, bouncing the Hazoret is the only way to get tempo, and it's like, so, bad call on my part. We'll ignore it.
I think there's actually also merit for Kirby bringing in land, the extra land of the Glorybringers, just for that same argument of, like, you're against a deck that pretty much has 0 cards with the keyword flying, and also it's Glorybringer.
Yeah, Glorybringer is a house, like...
Card is good.
You do bring up a good point about he is on the draw. He might not go for the big plan on the draw.
Okay.
It's conceivable for him to go either way.
I'm generally a fan of on the draw trying to go bigger, and on the play going more aggressive.
That makes sense as well. Like, it's...
Like, I know in with Mardu, I would take out the 1-mana 1/1 that grows.
Yeah.
That card comes out when you're on the draw.
Yep.
Because it's less likely to connect or do anything relevant.
Yep.
But on the play, it's the best card in your deck.
Yeah, for sure. I know with Mardu how it works. I'm just unfamiliar with this deck in general.
I treat a lot of these aggro decks that have this mid-range sideboard package kind of the same. And I played it a lot when right after Pro Tour concept art here,
Mhm.
the red white Chain to the Rocks deck, like that deck sideboarded like land 25 plus like Elspeths and whatever the Wrath of God in that format was. I think End Hostilities. And all that type of stuff. And like you brought that stuff in on the draw and then normally went back to the aggro plan on the play.
Yep. Kirby's hand looks like he's keeping a lot of aggressive cards.
3 lands, double Soulscar Mage, Bomat Courier, and then
The Raptor.
The Rappa.
I don't remember his exact name, but he's a 3-mana 3/3.
Yeah, I'm not for sure.
He's big for his cost.
Card's good.
Yeah, cards are only.
I'm interested to see like it just actually in play and just like see how that card kind of works.
Yeah, it's neat that it has to attack and it has to block and it has vigilance. Like there's a lot of like stuff going on.
That card has really cool design.
Yeah, like it's another one of those cases. I think we've said this twice now. That it's like this card is really well designed, but this one's actually functionally good.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards in the Ixalan block that have really cool designs that weren't pushing it, like the Energy Mechanic or all the weird little like throwback variant cards that they had in Kaladesh.
Flippy Flappy. That's card design. He just He flips. He flaps.
Oh, what?
The meme card.
Oh, the 1-800 Are You Flapping?
1-800 You Flapping.
Are you flapping?
Are you flapping? No idea. All right.
Blue Outer Dinosaur is sweet. Pearl Link Ancient is one of the few times I ever played a counterspell on Standard.
Pearl Link Ancient was a card that I never actually touched, but I kind of wish I had.
Pearl Link Ancient and Aetherling.
Aetherling was a card I touched a lot.
Aetherling.
That card was neat.
Would you like a threat that your opponent can never answer as long as you have a mana?
And also one of those things where it's just a reward at you for waiting forever. I love threats that reward you for waiting.
Yeah. This is like, if you want to be patient, this card will pay you off for being patient.
A lot like, it's a lot like Scarab God in that way, only it doesn't just hit the board and your opponent concedes.
Yeah.
Well,
Kirby here getting a really aggressive start.
Yep. He's quite clearly still trying to just out-aggro him.
And Sebastian just having the, like, Elvish Visionary start.
Yeah, like, I feel like Kirby's kind of treating this like a matchup where he's just trying to gain incremental damage and incremental tempo. And he's been doing both those things.
I think that's getting binned. Like, it looks like you have enough cards in your hand that this type of card probably isn't good enough for what you're doing right now. Yeah. But I'm not for sure.
Yeah. So.
You're being asked about a memory?
Yeah, I don't answer those questions.
You don't remember this?
Yeah, I conceded.
What happened?
Hand was all big payoff spells that were really hard for Esper to deal with. I had a migraine and I didn't feel like dealing with it.
That's fair.
It was F&M. If it was a larger event, I'd love to stay in it, but yeah.
So, just on like random like stories, one of my all-time favorite stories from a Magic tournament is it's Dark Ascension game day.
Mm-hmm.
My buddies DJ and Nick are in the finals. Nick is playing the Havengul Lich Heartless Summoning deck.
Okay.
And my other friend is playing the Black-White Tokens deck.
Okay.
Nick is at 1.
Okay.
He has a Heartless Summoning in play and 4 lands.
Okay.
No cards in hand.
Okay.
Black-White Tokens guy has 10 spirits and is at 20.
Okay.
Heartless Summoning player. Top decks. Massacre Room. 20U.
For those at home, you can't see my face, but my eyes. I have special eyes, and my eyes were super special in that moment.
It's like my all-time favorite moment from playing Magic.
Yeah. All right, now Corey stack wins Bomat Courier because at this point he's only left with 1 land in hand. He's going to plan on cashing that in this turn, and he of course has to attack with his.
Yep. The other guy getting in for 3 damage. Did he just pick up a bunch of lands though there?
I think I only saw 1 land, but I could be wrong.
I think there was Shafet Dunes and a mountain.
Okay.
Oh no, Shock Hazard Shafet Dunes. Okay.
That's some pretty good pickups.
Yeah.
He can play all those things next turn.
Oh, I didn't even realize Sebastian was on 2 lands. Oh, there's number 3. Does that come in untapped and close to others?
Yeah. Yes. If you control.
I am. I'm throwing shade.
What happened?
Nothing.
I'm trying to remember what I did.
It's not you.
Oh, what Sebastian did.
No, it's something. It's a joke that Sebastian will laugh at later.
Okay then. Okay, never mind. back to the stuff. I don't know what that last card in Kirby's hand is. It's probably good.
Will you remind me? It's a Bomat Courier. Is there any special interaction between 2 Soulscar Mages and a burn spell? Does it like double the counters?
I'd have to read it.
I think it's just a singular replacement effect.
I would have to imagine it is. It'd be goofy if it wasn't.
Yeah.
If it's sorcerer
Instead.
Yep. Yeah. Like it feels weird. It would feel weird for it to not be a replacement.
Yeah. So Kirby here, I think, is thinking of trying to trip him up in the middle of combat with a shock, but I think he also wants to be able to attack with the Hazaret here. So there's an argument for just shocking one of the lords and shrinking it, and then being able to cram in with all your guys. Kari Zev and Ragavan is for 3. Soulscar Mages both go to 2-3, and Hazaret's a 5-4.
Okay, there's a judge thing. I'll be right back.
All right. So we have a judge call going on, so we'll go ahead and figure out what's going on there. Oh, I think it's because we went into declare attackers and we're seeing how serious we're taking this. And I think because we're just doing this in playtesting style, that we're going to go ahead and let him just move back to his pre-combat.
He was like, attack my creatures.
Like, hey, I attempted to attack, but I can't attack.
This is a proto.
This is.
I make a joke about that, but I actually feel really bad for him.
God, I felt so terrible for that guy. So Blossoming Defense here is going to make this whole line just feel awful.
This combat wasn't taking enough time yet. Alright, so I guess he's just gonna make the easy attack of Hazaret.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy's a 5/5, so there's no free blocks.
Yep.
He could trade.
No? Alright, so Kirby is also... His life total is relevant right now. He's at
definitely.
Healthy 20. Sebastian's at 8. That's not a great life total.
No. We are... Sebastian is in a danger zone, and Kirby's deck is just playing the aggro game.
Also, that desert right now is actually kind of looking threatening.
Shafet Dunes? Oh yeah, there's actually a decent amount of creatures. I'm kind of surprised to see a desert.
Yeah.
Like, there's deserts in both these decks.
Yeah. It's neat that that mechanic could survive.
It's just like every energy counter we've seen today.
Yeah. Every energy counter. We don't desert themes here.
I am curious to see if a deck like this red-white deck is actually going to be good for this format.
You mean good as in like to promote a healthier format, or if it's just going to be kind of oppressive?
Let's just put more bans. Let's ban, I don't know. What are we going to ban? Hazaret? Is it time to ban him yet?
We just
Get her out of here!
Just start taking screenshots, sending to WotC. This is a problem. WotC's like, what? Yes. They ban mountains, plains, islands, forests. You can play swamps now.
You can play swamp.
All the black cards are banned though.
So you can play the green cards. You just can't play basic forests?
Yes.
Okay. Ban Bomat Courier. Raging Goblin? Too good.
I look forward to the day when I can tell my kids about Magic and just be like, this is the format where Raging Goblin, stupid, just one monster library for a land.
Like I said, I just like messaged my friend who like hasn't played Magic for like 3 or 4 years. He's like, hey Suas, lay of the land, banned in standard, too good.
I just really love that, like, you look at historic standard ones, and standard bands you have
Skull Clamp,
Skull Clamp, Memory Jar, Attunement with Aether.
I can't wait to activate Spike. And Attune with Aether.
Oh man, I'm low on lands. Let me Attune with Aether real quick.
No, okay, so the best part is like you have to be like, I don't know, pay 8 life, get a Lotus Petal. Pay 8 more life, get an Attune with Aether. Play Lotus Petal, cast Attune with Aether.
Oh man, the easiest money I've ever had. Alright. There's a lot going on. We're joking, but what is all this?
So Bomat Courier has come into play, and we're looking to see if there's any favorable attacks. I haven't got a good look on what Kirby's last card in hand is. It is another Bomat Courier. Okay, so I think he was thinking there on if this Bomat Courier is better as a shock or not. And I think there's actually an argument to say that it might be.
Oh, okay. So he's gonna stack the trigger. So he's essentially gonna cycle twice. He's gonna draw 2 cards off this.
Okay.
And I think that it's just correct to just be jamming Hazoret every time.
Mm-hmm. Hazoret either deals 5 damage or eats permanent off of Sebastian's board.
Yeah.
It is either the Abyss or put you to 3.
Yeah, and you don't want to go to 3 when your opponent has, Hazoret in play. Plus, like, it's 8 burn spells in the deck.
Hazoret is just like crazy powerful.
Hazoret's really good. She doesn't feel like busted good. She just feels like this card's really good.
I don't know, man. For my hammer. Out of here.
I
want a stamp. Out of here.
I want really ridiculous bets on what the next card get banned is. Like, nothing reasonable can be possibly banned. Only unreasonable cards.
Okay,
Like, you just have a WotC staff member that's really confused about what's too good.
Okay.
Like,
so, next is gonna be,
Okay, so blue-black control.
Okay.
That's probably gonna be a problem deck, right?
Yeah, like, I mean...
It's too consistent, so we're gonna take away
Hieroglyphic Illumination.
Yes.
4-mana Divination. Get rid of it.
Just literally breaking the format.
They have to play Opt.
Oh boy. So we're gonna lose chat for a minute here, guys. So, anyways, if you guys say anything, we won't be able to read it for a little bit. So to get to the what's happening here, Kirby stacked the Bomat Courier triggers in a way that he paid the cost for one, then paid the cost for the other. Meaning he discarded it, then in response discarded it, and then drew, and then drew. So there might be a bit of static here. I'm going to try to pull up the Twitch chat on my phone. I'm pulling it up right now.
Why? Why did it do this to me?
So,
What did I do to deserve this?
Andrew's phone just kind of decided...
My phone. I have a really big phone, Nathaniel.
His computer decided...
This phone's not very good at, like,
Just stop.
traveling.
Alright, so we have chat back up, but we missed any comments that may have happened.
There wasn't anything. I was watching it over there.
Nothing happened. Great. Wonderful. Marvelous. Amazing. Alright. So... a lot of stuff happened. Like,
How are we at 3? Oh, there's another Harvester. I was like, how are we at 3 energy?
trying to make sure it doesn't just, like, slam on the computer. Alright. So...
What updates?
Andrew's computer updating, currently at 1%. So, 4%, 7%.
Ooh, we're getting there, boys.
So, Kirby has a lot of mana to play around with, and a lot of combat math has to be done here.
I'm surprised to see him tapping this way. So there were only 2 potential blockers. If Kirby were to activate Shafet Dunes... No, most of his creatures would still not trade favorably with 3/3s.
He's at this point literally... So, he's literally just attacking with the creatures that are free to attack with.
Yep. Just cycling Bomat Couriers here.
I mean, that's about all they're good for at this point. Like,
Yeah, they're not doing a lot. I mean, if he just gets junk off of them too, Hazoret just throws it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's a free block. Put Sebastian down to 6.
Alright. Sacrifice that.
What do you pick up? Was that a Path?
I can't...
I don't think Path has any real effect here.
Are we sure?
It doesn't do anything. Oh, there's Soul Scar Mage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that card does something. Alright. Shrink all your idiots.
So this has some real effect. It removes the counter from one of his Merfolk. It adds -1/-1 counters on his other Merfolk.
So you know what Sebastian could do in response?
What's that?
Crew A with your Harvester.
Why?
To make that also get a counter.
Okay.
Wow.
You figured it out.
We only have 1 black die, sadly. Are we just gonna stack them up?
Kirby's just like, nope, here's the solution. Alright.
That card is just so strong.
Yeah. Like, that really pushed Kirby's advantage right now.
Yeah, Soulscar Mage, just... Every time I've seen this Soulscar Mage plus Path of Metal
Yeah.
go off, and every time I have been impressed.
Yeah, it's a really impressive combo. Like, in any creature matchup, it's just really strong. The thing that's awkward with it is if this type becomes tier 1 the mirror match, I'll play Path of Metal. Nothing happens.
And there's nothing. Oh,
They can shrink each other's Skullscar mages.
And Hazarets. No, Hazaret has haste.
Hazard has haste. They can shrink each other's
Soulscar mages.
Skullscar mages.
Well, Path of Metal still can flip at least.
Yeah, it can flip. Like, no, the front side's gonna look embarrassingly derpy, but like the back side's still a house.
So I like that the front side just gives this aggro deck just like, hey, token deck.
Yeah.
Screw you, one-sided Pyroclasm.
Wizards like, we took away the really good hate for tokens and gave you really good hate for tokens.
And we gave you Electrickery that turns into Shock Land.
Yeah.
But not like a Shock Land, but like Shock You
It turns
land.
into a ban card in Standard.
Ban card. Don't even have to sack a land. Too good. Ban it. Path of Metal. Out of here.
The ban announcement's just them going, well, we banned the other land that deals 2 damage, so like, you
Guess we gotta get this
you guys
one.
knew it was coming.
Guess we gotta get this one too.
Alright. So,
I'm just gonna say out of here to every card that's just like good in this match. Soulscar Mage. Out of here. Too good. The combo, 2 power pit.
So-
how they print these cards in the same standard?
I actually have an important, not an important, but a relevant question. What is Sebastian's out here?
I have no clue.
Okay.
This is that same thing as like this last game. It's like, so this is your perfect string of draws, right?
Mhm.
The perfect string of draws in Sebastian's last game didn't win him the game. What is his perfect string of draws here?
I don't.
So he draws like
Lore.
the
or something?
counters guys get unblockable. So he can attack for 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, that's strong.
Because that -1/-1 counter got rid of that +1/+1 counter.
Yep, which is really relevant.
It is so relevant for this deck that cares about counters.
And Kirby doing some math here, because combats have all been really tricky this
Yes.
game, and almost every time they've worked out in Kirby's advantage.
So I think the best possible draw for Sebastian here is actually the Gavany Township Lord.
Yes.
Because it makes it to where Kirby can't like favorably attack anymore.
Yeah.
Because it's a 2/4?
Yes.
So on this board it's a 4/6, so like Hazaret can't even attack through it?
It's also it makes it so that the game of waiting no longer favors Kirby.
Well, right now it really does because so Kirby attacks with just Karizev and Hazaret, and then the Path of Metal flips, and then he has card in hand, so he has just 4 damage on board right now, and then if Sebastian doesn't kill him literally next turn, Kirby just wins.
Yeah, like this is how you get advantage. Also, double-sided proxy. That's some heads-up thinking.
So what Kirby should do here
Uh-huh.
is activate the destroy a random attacking creature. There's a percentage chance it destroys Hazaret.
So
and
you
nothing
go for that
happens.
small percentage chance of destroying your Hazaret and being like, LOL, got him.
Got him.
Oh man. How do you be him in real life? Answer. That's how.
So I hate so much that it says the word random. What's the last time that there was a real Magic the Gathering card in a standard set that said random?
Aside from discard a card randomly?
Yeah.
I'm not for sure.
No, but like, what's the last card that made your opponent discard a card randomly?
Your opponent? The card with Delirium. Delirium Hymn to Turok.
There's Delirium Hymn to Torok?
Yeah.
How much mana did it cost? Like 1 million?
1 in black. Yeah, Delirium Hymn to Turok. It's like a 2-mana discard spell or a 2-mana Hymn to Turok if you have Delirium.
I never saw it play, right?
It briefly saw, when the card first came out, it saw play.
Okay.
And everyone was like, this card's just, it's not what Black Gleaming Delirium was looking for.
Yeah, okay. I didn't actually know that was a card.
Easy to look over.
Other than that, like, last card that I remember the word random being on is like the goblin, the red-blue goblin.
So, I don't remember it being on a real card. I don't remember a specific effect of targeting a permanent that was random in a long time.
I think it was in Return to Ravnica. It was that goblin that you tap to deal 2 damage to a random target.
Yeah, This cards like this are a lot worse than discarding random because discard at random is usually easy, but like destroying and attacking creature at random is just weird. Anyways, we're getting some combat in. Sebastian gaining some life off of his land, and then losing some life. What? Okay, so Sebastian was supposed to gain life. He forgot to pay the energy, but Kirby was like, "All right, I messed up. You messed up. It's fine."
Oh, was there an unsummon? Oh, it's okay. So there was an unsummon on Hazoret. I'm like, where'd Hazoret go?
So relevantly, unsummon was brought in. Not sure if that's correct.
Yeah.
We were talking about how it's probably incorrect.
It is interesting.
Yep. Alright. So Sebastian's a healthy-ish life total. And the board actually kind of favors him right now.
Yeah, like, that turnaround was pretty big, and him being able to get up to 9 makes it to where this Pathometal's not going to really pressure him anytime soon. He can't attack with Aether Sphere Harvester, though.
He cannot attack with Aether Sphere Harvester. Combat's just bad for Sebastian right now, and waiting is medium for Sebastian right now.
Because, like, any attacks that he makes, Kirby responds with destroy a random attacking creature you control.
Yeah.
We resolve that, and then he gets to make blocks.
Yeah, it's... Okay. Small.
He has 5.
I think that Sebastian's going to win this game if Kirby can't end it now. So, theoretically, Kirby can deal 2 damage on instep. If he has a shock, he can deal 2 more damage, and then he can untap and not win.
Yeah, you can put him to 1 right now if he had exactly a shock in his hand.
If he draws a Harness Lightning, can he win 2?
He doesn't play Harness Lightning. Oh, Glory Bringer's interesting.
So
Glorybringer makes it to where Sebastian can't township because it makes it to where Aether Sphere Harvester can't block.
Yeah. But he can make it... He can use the Harness Lightning to target something to make it so, like... Just make it a lose-lose for Sebastian.
What Harness Lightning? There's no Harness Lightning in the matchup.
Use the Glorybringer.
At all.
The Force.
No Harness Lightning. You know how many Harness Lightnings there are?
0.
There we go.
Yeah. Alright. So Glorybringer interesting, as you said. So, if Sebastian doesn't take it, then... if Sebastian doesn't block it, then he's going to be a really unhealthy life total.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does block it, he can no longer activate his Kumalna for the strongest effect.
This is a really interesting situation.
And he's going to... I wonder what he's going to exert on.
Probably one of the Lords.
I have to imagine one of the Lords.
One of the Lords makes it where Communion no longer chump blocks Hazoret.
Yep. And there's no way that Sebastian can save his Lord.
No, I believe it. Soulscar Mage specifically reads non-creature effect.
Let's look.
How many times have we looked this up today?
The source would deal non-combat damage.
What?
See how it works. So
that's insane.
Oh, it's pretty good. So I don't think it's gonna matter this time around, but boy, it's relevant.
How'd that happen? How'd we get here?
I don't know.
That's pretty good.
Huh.
That's pretty good.
I'm legitimately just curious who's gonna win this game at this point because, like, there's a lot going for both players. There's also a lot going against both players.
Wow. Yeah, so the guy that's getting targeted is going to crew.
Yep.
And then this gets to... So this just gets to get thrown in front of Glorybringer for free?
Yep. He does get to tap Figmerfolk, draw a card, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
It's still a Crypt Breaker.
Yep. So Sebastian does get to draw a card. He should probably do that before damage is dealt in case he draws an unsummon or a similar effect.
Why are we doing this?
So I guess it's
Well, you definitely want to do it first because what if you get like a blossoming defense?
yeah. I don't like waiting.
How much did he take? Did he take 2 or 1? I think he also took too much damage.
I'm not for sure.
We're in a weird state.
I can't like. We're gonna go with hopefully they have the life totals correct, but it's possible that there's a miss point. Well, an extra point.
So, looking at it now, what's the out? Again.
Somehow killing him.
How? There's no out on the board.
I don't know.
So there's no way to kill him. Pass the metal activates. Untap, activate hazard, you're dead.
Yep. Sebastian has no real outs here.
Yeah.
Huh. That's neat.
Easy game.
For
Oh, I mean the game's over from the sense I don't think the 10 minutes left matters.
okay, an unsummoned saves him a turn.
Unsummoning Hazaret?
Yeah.
Does he have it?
I don't know. He's doing some math.
Doing a lot of counting.
He's touching his finger on the table a lot.
What do we got? What do we got?
That's okay. Tell me more.
Go on. Go on.
Okay.
I don't know where we are here. I don't know what this is doing.
He doesn't realize he's dead, I assume.
That or he's... So I guess there's potentially a lethal if Corey just... Kirby just says no blocks.
If Kirby's just like, I left my brain at home.
Maybe he misclicks.
Oh, so Kirby just has the win, but instead he's like, I'm gonna destroy a random attacking creature. Sure. I don't like this play, but it's funny.
Yeah, this is definitely the more amusing play. That one. Get it out of here. Take it. What's he take? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Okay.
So only this could actually cost Kirby the game.
No, he still has lethal.
Does he?
Sebastian's Helmet. He untaps. Attacks with his 3 guys. Oh, wait.
Nope, he can only do
Oh, because, yeah, Glorbringer... Okay. This might cost him the game.
I really hope this mistake doesn't cost them the game because we don't have time. We just don't have time.
The 2 creature decks going to timing around, huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Has it gone through? I didn't... Oh!
Oh. Hey.
Oh, we're done here, huh? No more?
That's a card.
No more game?
Alright, so Kirby just 4-0.
He showed us. He showed us. Us idiots up here in the booth. We don't know what we're talking about. Yeah, there's Shaker Kite in his graveyard. Of course he has lethal. Make the funny play, kill him anyways.
I hope that he was calculating that. He was like, can I do this and still win? Yes, I can.
He just wanted to roll a dice. Roll a die for an outcome of a real game in Magic.
Alright, so who do we have next?
Alright, Josh and Alex.
Okay.
So that's going to be the black-red mid-range versus the green-red dinosaur deck. So that's going to be an interesting matchup as we're going to see the see how like black removal lines up against this Dino's deck, and it's going to look like a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing. Do you know what sides people are on? Alex was on right.
Alright. So yeah, while we're waiting for that, I really like Kirby's deck. It's not the type of deck I would play.
Oh, it's definitely the type of deck I would play.
I figured it was the type of deck you'd play. It looks sweet though. Love neat synergies.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and The black-red deck will get posted here in a second. I think we'll actually have it up on the screen. But we did have somebody asking for that. We'll hopefully go ahead and get that in there.
Yeah.
So, what do you think this matchup's going to look like? Do you think it's going to be favored to Josh and the one-for-one removal side, or do you think it's going to be favored to... Is Josh? Josh.
Josh.
Get in the battlefield!
Get in there. I like literally went out there and was like Josh and Alex, and Alex like yeah. Alex is like yeah. Josh's like I don't know.
Terrible.
Just terrible. Much like that noise. Whatever it was.
I don't know what it was.
It was evil.
It was horrible. It was like you swallowed your mic, apparently.
Probably.
You shouldn't have swallowed your mic.
I only did that once. Twice apparently now with that incident.
So this black-red mid-range deck is going to, if you read on the Star City, one of Chapin's articles.
I think so.
I think it is.
I'm pretty sure it's a Chapin
It's
article.
named by him. I saw his name on the list over there, but I couldn't find it.
Alright, so Chapin made a list. He made an article.
It's in the void.
So yeah, if you read that article,
Somewhere in the ether, which we cannot attune to.
why is the treasure map down there? That bothers me.
Why is it down there?
Oh, because it thinks it's a land. And it's alphabetically the lands. Because Azor's Gateway is the top of the lands.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, deck.
Oh, that's adorable.
Alright.
Alright, so a Braid, Minotaur guy, Chandra, Cut Ribbons, 3 Doomfall. That's a lot of Doomfalls.
He's going hard on him. Only 2 Glorybringers, 1 Rekindling Phoenix, which is neat. He's playing Shock over Magma Spray.
Which is interesting, but I guess it's so that you can, like, burn him out.
I guess Magma Spray on the sideboard. I like Magma Spray more than Shock in this deck.
I don't know.
Small little nitpick. Dinosaurs is... Yeah, it's dinosaurs. He's got some dinosaurs.
He's got a bunch of 4s, a couple 3s, and he's going to take all his guys, pull them in play.
Yep.
Attack for 12.
He has his aggressively costing
Attack for
12 on 12-12.
Attack for 12. Kill.
Do you have to dab when you...
Yes! There is no Chupacabra for no reason. Chupacabra too good to not be played, in my opinion.
I think you mean Chupacabra,
Chupacabra.
as it is spelled.
Black-red mid-range should be playing Chupacabra.
I think that I think Chupacabra should be seeing some play, but
In that black-red
or
mid-range.
not black-red. Also Timer. The 2-mana 2/3 Death Touch though against the dinosaur deck.
That card's going to be pretty good.
That card's pretty good.
3 Sweltering Suns? Is this a matchup where he wants that card?
Not really, no. So it can be good. It does eat the Deathgorge Scavenger, it eats his Alex's Monodorks, and it eats the token from the Registrar Alpha.
So importantly, Josh is going to be missing his 3rd land, or his 4th land here.
Mm-hmm,
so he might actually be looking at an argument to just cycling the Sweltering Suns.
Mm-hmm. Instead, he's just going to cut ribbons, keep smorking with the Gift to Aetherborn.
Yep, go ahead and get a little bit of a life lead on Alex, who currently is without red mana.
Yep. Also worth noting, the AoE effects, AoE burn effects, not that great against Ripjaw Raptor.
Oh, not at all.
Also, thank you,
You got it.
Eduardo Basali.
There was an S in there, between the Eduardo and the Basali. You missed the S. He missed the S.
Sorry.
But thanks for getting there. We do appreciate you joining us. So Chandra coming down here, and I'm not sure exactly what this Chandra's planning to do here.
I guess it's going to uptick.
Oh, there goes Minotaur.
I mean...
Card's not good in this matchup, so...
No, the minus is pretty good.
What's it do?
It gains...
What's it?
Is there a restriction?
Yes, CMC 3 or less.
Yeah,
it is not just repeatable threaten that sacrifices it.
Okay, yeah, that card's bad. This matchup.
It's just repeatable threaten.
Yeah.
You can keep threatening, it just won't sacrifice someone.
Oh, I thought it... Oh, okay. It's always threaten?
It's always threatened.
Alright.
Okay, so it's medium in this matchup. Stealing the Galta and swinging for 12 is hilarious.
That's fine.
You and I have different definitions of fine.
But it doesn't sack anything.
Yeah, it doesn't stack it. It's not good enough.
Not gonna, okay, sure.
There is a big dinosaur in Alex's hand.
Yeah. So, Josh should kill that red star alpha. It needs to be dead.
How's he gonna do that?
The Chandra.
So he's gonna play another Chandra just to, okay.
Like, I mean, he literally cannot leave that red star alpha alive.
Yeah, I mean that card is definitely a major threat. I am honestly surprised to see him like crunching in with this gifted
He
board.
is. He's going aggressive.
He is at 28. So Alex still has 7, so he could play.
He could play Jaboy.
Yeah, he's gonna commune here. It looks like, or maybe not. Okay.
Naughty21, thank you for getting there. Hope to bring you more subpar magic.
Passable magic content. Above average.
So he can play the. He can still play.
Yeah, no, he had the second alpha.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna kill that stupid Chandra and deal 7 to you. Alex is at 10.
Alex is
That
10.
is connected a lot of times.
But he's gonna close that gap real quick.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. I mean, he was at 28. Josh was at 28. Now he's down to 21.
He's gonna be a lot lower next turn. I think this fatal push kill 12 mana creatures.
It can target them.
I can target them.
The card can resolve and go into Josh's graveyard.
So next turn, Alex will have 10, 14, 26 damage.
So you know what Josh could do this turn?
What's that?
He could reveal the Taklamonk in his hand and target one thing and do nothing.
Sweltering Suns. I will.
And it draws a card for Alex.
I'll kill 2 of your creatures, 1 of my creatures, and let you draw a card.
Feels bad, man. Oh, but now he gets the
fatal
fatal push after Alex
Okay.
has already drawn a card. Ooh.
What? Okay.
Prey.
Okay.
That dinosaur is going to eat that dinosaur.
Alright, so he has 4 power in play. Okay, and he only has 7 mana, so he can't cast 12 mana boy.
But if you just like, I think he has Deathgore Scavenger in hand, so Deathgore Scavenger is going to be worth 4.
Okay. Which ramps him up the exact amount he needs. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's 4, 8, so it costs a 4, and he has 4 mana left. Yep.
Oh, or he's going to go for this. I think he might not have seen it.
I think he might not have seen it. I think you're correct on that.
Yeah, because it goes up to 4.
No, he can main phase 2 cast the Ghalta. No,
Oh,
it makes it cost less.
What? Oh, you know what? Yeah, it's free.
Which is,
Okay.
which is bad.
Yeah. I forgot that it's effectively free for 12 plow. We're crammed for 1 million. So we have 4, 8. So he has a total of 21 damage crashing in. If he eats another spell from Josh's graveyard.
I don't think he's that worried about being burned out at this point, so most
Yeah.
likely so. That's
21.
that's an impressive turn. Like
Josh
holy
is now
hell.
at 2. Okay, so if Josh top decks Minotaur Planeswalker,
He wins.
he wins.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, Ghalta has
Trample.
trample.
Guy has trample.
Man, I don't know what anything does. You are excited for this.
I want it to happen, but it doesn't.
It doesn't.
That's all I wanted.
Dinosaurs confirmed better than Minotaurs. Alright,
Alex goes out and takes game 1. Pretty convincing fashion there.
yep. So Josh gotta bring in Gonti, Lord of Luxury. Alex bringing in Thrashing. No. What does Raging Sword Tooth do?
It's the it's 5 mana 4/4 or 5/5. I'm not 100%. Or I guess I can pull it up. It's kind of right here, huh? I know it pings all the guys when it comes into play.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a 5 mana 5/5 is trample that deals 1 damage to each other creature when ETBs.
I like Carnage Tyrant on the mere fact that it has Hexproof and it's a 7/6.
It's gonna be hard for Josh to do anything without those 3x Doom Balls.
Doom Falls. Yeah, that's about it. Josh's sideboard also, he can bring in. So if he brings in Chandra's Defeat kills the Hunter, the Registrar Alpha, It doesn't kill the Burning Sun's avatar.
Nope.
And it can kill Raging Swordtooth if Alex chooses to bring it in, which he's not going to.
Yeah.
So Chandra's feet pretty medium, which means Josh's sideboard looking real bad.
Yeah, it's probably just Gonti.
Just Conti.
Probably taking out the shocks.
Yeah. I don't really care for the I like the shock a little bit more than the 3-mana Sweltering Suns.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, Sweltering Suns.
Sweltering Sun's straight dead. I could see him cutting one shock for one Essence Extraction because Essence Extraction. No. Alright, so Essence Extraction kills nothing. It kills an active Drover the Mighty, but aside from that, shock kills everything the Essence Extraction would kill. It also kills a token, but no one cares.
Mm-hmm. There's an argument for Alex to maybe bring the island and the negate package in.
Maybe. This is definitely a matchup where he takes out the Savage Stomps.
Yeah. Before Savage Stomps, potentially the Burning Sun avatars.
Yeah. So that's 5 cards. He's definitely bringing in the Carnage. Well, he's probably bringing in.
Oh, he's probably bringing in Chandra's defeats because he saw both Chandra and the Minotaur, and both of those died to Chandra's defeats.
It kills actually every threat about.
It doesn't kill Tetzamok.
Doesn't kill Tetzamok. Being unplayable kills Tetzamok.
It doesn't kill Azor's Gateway flipping and doing 28 damage.
Okay, you got me. But no, it does kill. It kills Angrath, kills Chandra, it kills. Killing Phoenix is medium, but whatever. It kills Glorybringer, which is huge.
Yep.
It doesn't kill Gift Aetherborn, but you can get your way through Gift Aetherborn. As we saw that game.
Mm-hmm.
Though I think that Josh just got rid of his own Gift Aetherborn that game, so.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels like, looking at that matchup, I don't think Josh had a particularly bad hand.
No, not at all.
And Alex was just able to go over top of him. Like, his go big turns are huge.
Yeah. I mean, he put Josh from 23 to 2 in a turn cycle.
Like, that's really incredible. And hasting out a 12-12 is actually kind of ridiculous.
Hasting out a 12-12 was trample, not just like
not
a big man.
Yeah, because like big men are blockables. It's you can deal with that, but like it's trample.
Mm-hmm.
It's a real threat when combined with Register Alpha.
What?
My spaghetti.
My spaghetti. I hate everyone that's in that room.
That's good. I enjoy most of them.
So, I wonder. So, with sideboard going on, after sideboard, who do you think has a bit more of the favor in this situation?
I feel like Alex because like, what does Josh bring in that changes? So, he cuts the Sweltering Suns, so he has a card that doesn't look like straight garbage in his deck, but like.
He gets like another random Death Touch guy.
It's like, Alex is taking a quick mulligan.
There's a Sweltering Suns in Josh's hand.
Why? Okay, so I'm gonna bring up the argument as to why you keep that in. How much snow y'all get? All right, so it's the argument that it kills the token, it kills the scavenger, and it kills the 2 Monodorks. But the turn, like killing the Monodorks on turn 3 with your sorcery is just really bad. Using it to kill off the scavenger is kind of like, it's sure you killed it, but I'd rather just have like a 1-point removal at that point. There are very few situations where that Sweltering Sun's going to do what you want it to do, and there are just many situations where your opponent has like an enraged dinosaur, a Ripjaw Raptor, and you're just like, if I cast this, my opponent draws a card, and I'm losing value. And speaking of, there is a Ripjaw Raptor in Alex's hand.
Yeah, just Sweltering Suns just having a very unlucky matchup with specifically Ripjaw Raptor definitely makes it a awkward card to still have in his deck post sideboard for this matchup.
And it's also like the argument for killing the token is really bad because at that point, you know, you have the dude in play.
There's Alex's hand looks pretty slow.
It looks pretty slow, but I think that's probably fine.
I overhear him complaining about not taking a land off of the commune because he is apparently going to be missing his 4th land drop and instead took a 5-drop instead of taking a land. Forgetting that it could take lands.
Yeah, so it's much like the card Commune with Nature.
Nope, nature can't take lands. Nature is only creatures. I know. It is in a pauper deck behind me.
I hate you. You're in your common format. Alright. So never mind, it's nothing like the deck that I was originally describing. We are looking at Alex's hand of Ripjaw Raptor, Carnage Tyrant, Registrar Alpha, Death Gorge Scavenger, which he can cast next turn, and a land. So Josh could make the greedy play of taking the only card castable currently with Alex's lands, or he could take the play of
making sure that he'll be able to win the game.
Yeah.
If Alex's top cards of his library are
lands like that force.
Yeah.
Okay.
Get your energy.
So I think this is a match where Alex doesn't need to go blistering fast.
No, not at all.
Like, his stuff is all big enough that like there's a lot of Josh's removal is just bad.
Mm-hmm. Who took our energy counters? Alex was complaining that there wasn't an energy counter. They were down there. Who took my energy counters?
Are we just going out there like who did it?
Where's my energy? I want to see energy.
Alright.
Gonti.
Alright, I just want to throw this out here. I love Gonti as a card.
It's good. It's a cool card. A Braid, 3-mana guy, land.
So you can take a removal spell, or you can take a ramp, dude. He's taking the removal spell. That's fine. Gonti pulling a double shift here, gaining card advantage as well as favorably killing. Well, not favorably, but trading with dinosaurs in combat. That's what you want.
Who took them?
They're just gone. Alright, energy counters, gone. Don't need them, they're banned.
I'm upset.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people are.
I'm not upset for that.
That's fair. So, Josh going ahead and taking the early trade-off, even though he knows that Alex's hand is just stacked with better creatures.
I think he was betting pretty hard on Alex missing a land there. But I also like just like not taking that because you downed a Braid.
Yeah.
Like, a Braid does not do a lot in this matchup.
A Braid kills the creature you just trade it with.
Yeah.
Whereas it does not kill this creature that Alex just played.
Yeah, and that's not exactly what you want to be doing. If you have the opportunity to be able to trade.
Also, he's looking at his handful of Planeswalkers. If he saw it as Gonti, he has a better chance of being able to actually do something.
Mm-hmm. Like his hand is Sweltering Suns, Vraska's Contempt, Minotaur Guy, and Chandra.
And so he's going to Vraska's Contempt this.
And Alex picked up his 5th land.
Yeah, Josh is just in a really rough spot.
Yeah.
Because he can Vraska's Contempt the Registrar Alpha or the Ripjaw Raptor. If he exiles the Registrar Alpha, he ends up saving a little bit of damage, but the Ripjaw Raptor is left. Remember, if he exiles the Ripjaw Raptor, then he's leaving a Registrar Alpha, which is Alex's best creature.
Yeah, I think, well, so leaving Ripjaw Raptor, Registrar Alpha is for the argument of you can untap and then Chandra minus to kill it, where you can't do that with the Ripjaw Raptor. Yeah. And while you take a bit more damage this turn, or no, you take
1 damage.
Yeah, you take 1 damage.
You
this
take
turn.
3 damage, gain 2, which is 1 damage.
It makes it to where you have a better chance at removing the current threat that Alex has, which is the Registrar Alpha. But Alex will be able to challenge the Chandra right away with the dinosaur token.
Yeah.
And
he's essentially using the Chandra as a 4-mana sorcery speed removal spell.
Yep.
That also gains 3 life. It's essentially another Vraska's Contempt.
Yep. Did you know that there is a 4-mana sorcery in Ixalan that just says destroy target creature in
I immediately point out that it's just a 4-mana murder that is worse than murder in every way.
No, but it is also directly beneath on Mythic Spoiler. Like, this is the best part. So, look at the card that it is directly beneath.
Is it beneath the Chupacabra?
It is directly beneath the Chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Oh.
It's not like that way in the collector's number, but specifically on like this website.
Impel doesn't get essence countered.
That's the end of the stream. Just wrap it up, Corey. Alright, so here's another Ripjaw Raptor and another 3/3. So you want to Sweltering Sun these? So we can cut the Ripjaw Raptor and Sweltering Sun so we can get it clear, but it leaves Alex with a card.
It leaves Alex with 2 cards.
No, it doesn't.
Cut draws him a card. Sweltering Sun draws him a card.
Okay, so, cut only does 4, it's not roast.
Yeah.
I thought that card was roast.
So he can spend 2 cards to kill Alex's board, also let Alex draw 2 cards.
I mean, what else do you have going on?
He also should probably use the braid.
Oh, yeah, the braid's probably better than the cut.
Yeah. I mean, letting him draw the additional cards is bad,
Yeah, but
obviously.
what are you going to do?
But taking 10 damage is bad.
Batter.
Badder. Confirmed to be badder.
He could take the Drover. Okay, so 5 mana. He can take the Drover and then use the Drover to cut the dinosaur. And then there's still a Ripjaw Raptor that kills the Minotaur.
Alright, so he's going for the play that just... And is he going to use the cut or is he going to use the braid? Use the cut.
Okay. So Alex picked up 12/12 and a Cycle Land.
Those are pretty much the worst things you can pick up here.
Commune gives him access to a bunch of lands and 2 12/12s.
I guess he just
We want-
a 12-12.
We want another 12/12?
Yeah,
I would
whatever.
have thought we would get the other Cycle Land.
I would have taken the cycle land. Is he not cycling a land here?
Not main phase? You have
Why
like
not
3
cycle-
drops.
You have 3 drops. You have 2 drops. You have 1 drop. You have drops that are below the amount you have.
I think this is an empty board. This is the best turn to play your Minotaur guy.
But he's thinking about Doom Falling. He's thinking about the most inefficient use of his mana
So
possible.
Doomfall also has the Edict effect.
Yeah.
So Edicting, if he plays a big man, is actually better than just like inefficiently duressing you. Or I mean inefficiently thought seizing you.
I
So
really hope Alex draws a 3-drop.
yeah, so
Now if he just drew a forest.
there could have been a Planeswalker in play.
Instead, so to be fair, Josh isn't going to get punished for his line.
Yeah, he doesn't get like hard punished for it.
Alex is going to get punished for his line. Well, he's not going to get punished for the line specifically. He's just going to get punished.
Yeah. All right. So like, what's Alex's best draw here though?
Register Alpha.
But then like he discards the 12/12 because he doesn't have the mana to play both.
He still has 7 power.
Oh no, he does have the mana to play both. But yeah. Okay. So here's this. This is fine.
Ripjaw Raptor is not bad.
You know what's not good?
What's that?
A braid.
Yeah.
The braid this down. Okay, so you want to know something adorable?
What's that?
So if Josh has burn removal, he could have threatened the Ripjaw Raptor,
Okay.
burned it, and then abraded it and drew 2 cards.
That's dumb. Don't suggest that to me. But actually, I would have done it.
And yeah, no, that would have actually been like the best play if he had like that lined up.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
All right,
Alex,
Alex.
scooping up. Going to game 3.
Another game 3.
Huh?
Ribbons in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I play treasure map.
I'm not trying to figure out the reasons, man.
Oh man.
I always feel really bad just because of how hard I bully Josh while I'm in here.
How bad we both bully Josh? What are you talking about? Josh just... And the thing is, he also... I know Josh goes back and watches these.
Yeah.
It's the best part. He just watches them and goes, yeah, I guess I should stop being bad.
Every week he's like, "Oh, you guys are real harsh on me," and every time we're like,
Josh, we love you.
"Sure."
Alrighty then. They're shuffling. I doubt anything's changing sideboard.
No, it doesn't look like it. Just moving into the next game.
Quick. And easy.
Sweet catch. Should just give that mic to Kirby and have him like bully Josh over their headphones. That mic goes to their headphones.
Yeah, you do this thing to make it work. I don't
Maybe at the end of the match.
I don't need this pressure, says Kirby.
And so that we
I
can,
don't need to be that rude.
and so that we can tell the people in the battlefield that like they made like a critical play error.
Yeah, like life totals are wrong or anything like that. Before
Yeah.
we had to like get up and like manually do it. Anyways, tap land, go. Mountain,
So-
go.
Mountain start, gifted Aetherborn. Good deck building.
I mean, I play Gifts of Aetherborn and 8 Island deck, so like,
Yeah,
but it's also a sideboard card.
yeah.
This
is the main board card.
His main board card. It's because ooh.
Oh, was he doing this to shock? Ooh, Zippy Zap. Oh, a Chandra's defeat on a. We brought those in the green deck matchup.
Well, it kills Register Alpha.
Ooh,
That card.
20
look.
mana.
Oh look, Alex might actually be in a really bad spot.
Yep, missed a land here. Looted. What's in her box?
So what's he gonna discard?
I think he's been a land here and get the 0.
Are those 2 Sweltering Suns?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Like, I'm always fine with getting rid of these Sweltering Suns. Also, like, you have your Gift of Aetherborn still in your deck, plus your Sweltering Suns.
Yeah.
Oh wait, they're both main board. Why are they both main board?
Yeah. Oh look, the Sweltering Suns here is going to be huge. It's going to be so good, actually.
I hate it. I hate how good it is.
Don't. Well, I guess you. I wouldn't block because you just attack and get a couple extra points of damage on Alex. Because this Sweltering Suns here is actually, this is the best Sweltering Suns is going to be.
Yeah.
Unless he really just wants to play this Rekindled Phoenix. Which it looks like that's what he wants to do. He wants to let Alex potentially attack him for $1 billion.
With the Red Star Alpha, yeah.
But he'll have a Rekindling Phoenix.
It'll just keep rekindling.
Wow. You know what we don't have?
What's that?
That token.
Alright, do you want to bet money on Josh playing the Phoenix this one?
No, I will actually bet money on him playing the Sweltering Suns. After making that, yep.
Okay.
Yep. After making that block and not just getting 2 free damage in.
Yeah. I suppose he's more worried about
Oh,
the
another
white
0
flaws.
down there. Guess that's not flipping.
He doesn't care. Alright, so most likely Alex is pretty far out of this game.
Yep. I mean, it really doesn't matter that the Sweltering Suns, but like the damage, like didn't have it probably isn't going to have a huge effect, but it definitely wasn't 0.
Yeah. And right now Josh doesn't really have any payoff, but it doesn't really matter all that much.
Probably just throw this a braid under it, or
No, just
land number
just
3,
keep
huh?
throwing lands in
Oh, we
there.
just want a looting card. Rekindling Phoenix.
Alright.
Ah!
He's-
No!
Okay.
Get that card out of here.
Chandra's the better card.
No!
Chandra's the better.
Rekindling Phoenix.
I know you want the Phoenix.
Ah!
For counterpoint, we don't have the token, so what are we gonna do if it dies? Nothing. He doesn't get a token.
He doesn't get it back. It's just a 4 mana 4/3?
It's a 4/3 or a 3/4. It's a Phoenix. However, 4/3. It's a 4/3.
Yeah. I gotta remember if it like just had a tiny bud or not.
Yeah. The artwork is beautiful.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I would love to see the artwork.
Fire out.
Huh?
Fire out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I want to see the artwork, but I want to see it on the battlefield.
That's fair. He drew
I picked up
Gonti.
Gonti, so I guess that's the one getting played.
Yeah.
Or a mana-ing for a braid.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here comes Gonti. Because we're boring. Boring!
I really hope he exiles it.
I want him to get a, like, the 12/12.
Okay.
And then cast it.
Quality
Like,
content.
Rekindling Phoenix, plus on Chandra, put a 12/12 into play. He would not have the mana that way, but like
Alright.
over the course of like 2 turns,
Alright.
we don't even get to do it. How boring.
Okay. I don't know if you want to say something.
Alright, so
Alright. Who's the last one?
I believe it's Michael and Chucky. So we're gonna get the 2 decks that were standard decks last.
Hey, we're gonna get the horror movie showdown.
What?
Never mind.
I don't get it.
I'll explain.
He made a joke, I don't get it. So last matchup of the night is going to be Blue White God Pharaoh's Gift versus Mardu Vehicles.
Alright, so I want to go back for a second and explain
Okay.
my joke. So Chucky is from a movie called Chucky.
Yeah.
Where there's a killer doll.
Uh-huh.
And then Michael from Halloween, Michael Myers. It's a
Those are indeed their names.
Yeah. Chucky's the movie name. Like.
Need a new partner.
Like you keep saying that, but like I'm like the best part of this stream. Not at all. I'm not at all. This chair is not great. It squeaks.
What?
Kirby's just in there lecturing Josh on why he's bad. He's just like, here's what you did wrong. That Doomfall, bad.
Doomfall, bad. Whack. His hair, whack.
Jesus Christ. Alright. Who you rooting for here? You've literally played both. No.
So, I know this matchup.
Yeah.
It's real bad.
For vehicles?
Yep.
Okay. Wasn't your best card banned?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Real bad. And,
Alright, so we're losing our tech guy, so if the stream just literally catches on fire, it's fine.
yeah, we just can't do anything about it.
Yeah, like
We'll just sit here,
see.
watching the computer on fire.
We'll commentate.
On the fire.
It's fire. It's looking pretty big.
Oh, man.
That does not look good.
I feel like we should leave.
The stream hasn't concluded yet. We cannot leave, though.
Oh, okay, so we have to stay here until they finish their match.
Yeah.
This is not the roasting I wanted.
I was really hoping we were gonna start playing toast clips.
I mean, I will. Don't tempt me, Nathaniel.
So fun fact for those at home: if you like Hearthstone, and while you're not watching our stream, you should check out Disguised Toast. He's basically just me, but better. He's nothing like me, but because he's actually really good.
He's just good.
Alright, so they're starting up. Do you know who won the die roll?
No clue.
No clue. Alright.
Just like everything else, minimal amount of paying attention.
Alright, amazing.
The amount that you and I are paying attention to this match is like we'll look up every once in a while, and we will kind of see.
Oh no, like I think we've had a decent chat as far as like people like following, like talking, and like doing stuff. So like apparently we're doing something right, or probably not.
Yeah. I think you really. Weren't you planning on trying to start streaming sometime?
Yeah.
Like solo streaming?
Yeah.
I gotta set my own up too.
Once I get into a better situation to do it, I plan on streaming Hearthstone and Magic. Hearthstone's gonna be me yelling yelling that I'm a free-to-play player and trying to use that as an excuse for why I can't hit Legend. But the truth is, I'm just actually kind of bad and lazy.
Just get better.
I've tried.
You know how you get better?
How's that?
Play a lot more.
Like I'll admit, like at maximum, I put like 5 hours of playing Hearthstone a week. So like.
Yeah. I've always wanted to stream it. Like the issue that I have with it is I get bored after like 2 hours.
If I'm just talking, I can do it for a long period of time. But it's a motivation issue for me. Like, once I'm on a task, I can stay focused on it. But if I'm not, getting to that point it's tricky.
With the new desktop that I have, I really want to actually start trying to do it. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, hopefully sometime soon you can see both our solo streams as well as the regular stream, and also how I'm gonna sleep. Ever. I'm gonna work a full-time job, do this. I don't know. I might start school soon. Like,
what's life? Here's a car. Here we're just gonna be completely fearless. Right into Twitch chat.
Oh man! All right. Anyone who wants our friend Andrew in Hearthstone, bam.
Right into Twitch chat.
All right. So we got a turn to Heart of Carrion versus a turn to Card Advantage Powerhouse.
Known as
Search for Escon.
There we go. He does have a veteran motorist to go ahead and start crunching in for the
that's pretty healthy.
4-turn clock.
Yeah, 4-turn clock. You get some scry in. Oh my. Okay, one of.
Chucky's trying to figure out the best way to resolve this. Oh, did he not D-sideboard? Oh man.
All right. So you left your sideboard. You left your sideboard cards in. No. God damn it. 1 second.
So we're gonna go in and try to get this solved. We can always just full bully them. Game loss. Game loss. All right, we're being nice. Game loss. Game loss.
I'm mad that I took away the one he has to be clapping.
Alright. So what's happening right here is what would happen at regular REL, which is he's gonna go through his deck. There are no
Oh,
cards in
you're
his deck.
causing like feedback while you're walking out there with the mic. That's what
It's
it is.
off though.
I-
Alright, I'll start taking the mic off when I walk outside. I figured turning off would help. Whatever. Sorry about bad noise times. Anyways, so we're resolving this by he's going through his deck, taking out his sideboard cards, putting his main board cards, shuffling the deck, re-resolving this card, and I quite literally slapped him on the back of the head. In Comp REL, he was the one who caught it, so this is how it would be resolved as well.
In Compro?
Yeah, that's something I discovered. If you
Really?
call it on yourself,
Is that new?
I guess so. It happened at the MB. It may have also been a bad judge call. I never
Yes.
actually checked in on it.
So, like, if this is a situation, then is it the same thing if, like, I accidentally had a card caught with my sideboard? If, like, my sideboard accidentally had 16 and I was only playing 59 and I'm the one that caught it in the middle
I
of my
believe
game?
so. I actually never checked on it. I just remember it happening, but I was like busy with other stuff. But yeah, basically what happened was someone was talking about how their opponent called the judge in the middle of the match, was like, "Hey, I have sideboard cards on the main board," and then the judge was like, "All right, since you caught it, it's not a deck reg error. It's a different type of error. It's a game rules violation or something."
It's really interesting.
I don't know it's correct because there were also incorrect judge calls at that invitational.
Uh-huh. Yep, here comes the veteran motorist. We're going to start getting the real clock in. 5.
Is Michael stuck on land? Nope.
No, he has at least Aspire.
Inspiring.
He's getting. He has an actual like aggressive draw here, which is really good.
He has an aggressive draw. He has. It looks like he has an actually good hand. I'm not for sure that we actually have Michael playing right now.
He has both Chupacabra and Unlicensed Disintegration in hand, so he has the ability to check whatever Chucky has on his side of the board. And that strategic planning just milled some lands, so there's no
Chucky
like
doesn't
threat.
have the ability to turn 3 have a Godfarer's Gift plus good payoff.
Mhm.
Instead, just casting out the Heart of Kiran
On main phase.
main phase. I don't like that.
Oh no, not at all. I think it takes away his only artifact though. So like keeping this Toolcraft Exemplar on. Oh no, there's another Heart of Kiran in the hand.
Amazing.
Punish. Punish. Punish.
So he doesn't summon like he doesn't get punished for this.
So there's Godpharaoh's Gift, but there's no creatures for Godpharaoh's Gift.
There's no creatures, and so right now Chucky is multiple pieces away from getting into this game, and he just doesn't have the time to dirtle.
Mm-hmm. And after this turn, Michael's pretty much is going to be holding up on Unlicensed Disintegration. So anything that Chucky might have to be able to try and Godpharaoh's Gift Michael out of this game isn't going to work. And like if he just plays like Groundwalker, Michael has
Chupacabra.
Chupacabra.
Yeah.
Kill it.
Oh man. Also, if he draws another Toolcraft Exemplar and Chucky plays a ground creature, he's literally dead. So that's neat. If he draws exactly Toolcraft.
Oh, because Unlicensed Disintegration, Toolcraft Crew attack for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
That's literal Christmas land, but it's something that I felt like noting. Alright.
What you got, Chucky?
He's in the tank. I have to imagine it's him trying to figure out if he even has an out here. Honestly, if he's not casting this turn, I don't think he does.
Yeah.
There's an Angel of Invention in his favor.
Dapala picked up by Michael.
That's a pretty good card.
So the Paula makes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Yep.
The Paula makes lethal.
Yep.
Crew. Pay X.
Yep.
Yeah. What is it? Lightning Strike. Get it out of here.
Okay, that's fine. So he's gonna get hit for lethal.
Yep. 13, yeah. What you got, Chucky?
Yep.
Vehicles and dwarves. Dwarf tribal. Tribal deck. More than one tribal deck in this tournament.
Yep. All right. So
That was gas. Actual gas
Yeah.
for all those vehicles.
yeah, Michael remembered to fuel up his car this time. Didn't and did not try to start in 5th gear. Inside joke, but anyways, now we're going to sideboard
Duress and a braid.
dress.
Oh, I guess I got to take those harsh mentors out. There's no more teamer.
Yeah. I also see a Sean.
I don't think he's bringing a braid in.
I think that's incorrect.
Well, yeah, it's your only real interaction with Scott Farrell's gift once it's in play.
Let's see if he's given it a second peruse. Oh,
Yeah, there they go. I want to bring the Chandra in.
We'll see. I think it's excusable, but I don't think it's good in this matchup.
Yeah.
I see the line of thought for it, but the thing is, this isn't a control matchup. It's like a control matchup, but it's not.
I would bring out the Aethersphere Harvesters and the Chupacabras. I'm glad that both the matchups that we've played today, Chupacabras, just been terrible. Because it's just not good in either of these two matchups.
Yep. If I brought my deck, also would have been sideboarded out.
But like if I were to play against like Alex, like that card all day.
Oh yeah, no.
Chupacabra.
I would just point out that like, I don't know. I'm really curious to see because like, I don't know. I've been thinking a lot about if this format becomes a format where like true control becomes really good for a short period. It's actually gonna be awful. Like as a control player, I love playing control when control is the second best deck. Because when it's the best deck, oh my god, you're gonna have some draws, no matter how good you are. So
I'm not gonna have any draws.
well, you're not gonna be playing control.
No draws, boys.
Play the control mirror match. All right, we're in time.
Concede.
Would you like to concede, sir, or ma'am, or whatever? No, not okay.
I'll concede.
I'll concede. But why? I don't do draws.
I refuse to be in the draw bracket. It's round 15. I refuse to be in the draw
You will
bracket.
literally be guaranteed top 8 if
I
you draw right now.
refuse the draw bracket.
The judge's reaction. So, alright, I have a quick story while we're winging this. This is a legacy story. So I was playing in a legacy tournament where there was a judge call towards the end of the match. It didn't really matter. It was just something we were both curious about. My opponent relevantly had out a Trinisphere, a Chalice on 1, and a Chalice on 2. And I had no way of interacting with it. And we went through the judge call. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm 1 storm away from killing you. And the judge just goes, excuse me, what? And we're like, the opponent's also like, how can you kill me? And I'll break down how like I can get to storm count 5 with all 3 of those things in play. Because my opponent was at 12. And the judge was just like, huh, yeah, you can. Neat. I'm going now. It's the only time I've seen a judge just flabbergasted. Just like, how?
That's pretty great. How much mana did you have?
The game went on. We were in turn 20 or so. I had multiple LIDs in play. And some other stuff. It was like a really weird game because like my opponent was playing Painter Servant, but he had nothing to do. And I was playing Storm, and I couldn't do anything.
Yeah.
So, alright, we missed everything in their hands.
Chucky looks like he's on all planes.
Yeah, really playing hand from Chucky's side.
Hopefully there's a white mana for that Toolcraft. I think there's a Inspiring Advantage, so you can go Toolcraft into Bowmat Courier. But I think he's thinking about playing the tapped land instead and playing a little bit more of a slow approach. But I like going ahead and getting the early aggression.
I like being aggressive. Push your early advantage.
So Chucky's hand started with 3 planes, picked up a 4th one.
Oh man, I can't imagine there are that many planes in the deck.
Nope.
Okay. So.
Yeah.
I think he should.
I think he's thinking about playing the Scry guy.
Yeah. Because if he plays the Scry guy, then he can attack with Bowmat Courier next turn and that. So if he plays the Bowmat Courier this turn, he swings for 4 this turn, 4 next turn. That's 8 damage total. If he plays that dude this turn, he swings for 1 this turn, and then 6, 7 the next turn.
It's the
So
same
8
amount of damage.
And there's one less Bomat Courier tick.
Yeah. One less Bomat Courier tick, but you don't get a duress on turn 3. Going into his turn 4. I like being able to duress going into his turn 4.
Yeah. No, I mean, this is the play that I like more.
Yes.
Is what I'm saying. So.
Planes.
Death and Tax is taking a weird turn.
Oh, Mono White Monument, huh? Fairgrounds Warden. Pick up a
Fairgrounds
Swamp.
Warden looking real strong right now.
Oh, yeah? Unless Disintegration gets to deal another 4 damage to Chucky. I probably like the Disintegration the most here. There's no real things that Chucky can do on his turn 4 that actually matter.
Yep.
And if you're like worried about, say, like Settle the Wreckage, it's actually not going to have like a real effect because you do have the Duress.
You have the direct, like, Chucky's.
Blue Land.
It's too late.
We found it.
Chucky just has. He's not doing anything. Is the big problem, and Michael's put him on a really fast clock.
So this turn he can go ahead and duress and play a veteran motorist and be able to sack Bomat Courier if it comes to it. But I think he's going to wait on the duress. I don't like waiting on the duress because of the card Fumigate.
Yeah. I think that's fair, and I think it looks like he's waiting for main phase 2.
Well, I think you want to duress before you scry so you know what you have to play around.
Yeah, because this isn't one of those times where you care about knowing what you have to play with before you take stuff. It's one of the situations where you want to know what you have after you. Yeah, it's weird, one of those weird situations. But.
So Scry, Toolcraft, and Lightning Strike. I like keeping Lightning Strike top and bottom, binning the Toolcraft.
Yeah. Lightning Strike right now, having a little bit of extra burst damage, real strong. Because, like, you want to close this gap out. Like, right now, Chucky's just kind of doing nothing, but he does have ways to take you out of this game.
Yep. And Michael also having a License Disintegration in the hand. He's going to just go ahead and pass. So giving Chucky the chance to play a Fumigate, which I think he does have. So now the question comes, does Michael want to go ahead and pop this Bomat Courier? So Michael...
It'd be 3 for 3.
So, like, this is another reason why I really wanted to just go ahead and play the Duress, because it takes another card out for the Bomat Courier.
Yeah, I don't... Yeah, I think that this got small, that Michael's going to get punished here. And I think if he had made the other play, provided Chucky doesn't have 2 Fumigates...
Well, even if he has 2 Fumigates, at least he gets 1 more card overall from the Bomat Courier.
I think that this play... It's one of those things where it's like the game earlier, the Sebastian with the Blossoming Defense, where like the small little play mattered a lot.
Yeah, I like popping it at least here, but again, does that duress just ended up being worthless and Michael having a black mana open after it?
By not dressing, he essentially lost 2 net value of 2 cards because he did not take a card and he did not gain a card.
So Scrap Heap Scoundrel here and Heart of Karan. So one of the better ways that he can attempt to challenge this, Chucky did just pick up a Settle the Wreckage. It looks like his hand is Charter Course, Strategic Planning, Settle the Wreckage, and 2 lands? Or just 1. Not for sure on it.
So, I don't know, it's interesting. Because at this point, that was a huge tempo swing, and...
Oop. Oh. That was fun.
That was neat. Alright. So, he's getting there for it. Not sure if Chucky's gotten fire off the saddle on this one.
I would be surprised.
I'd be surprised as well, but apparently Chucky thinks otherwise. I suppose it makes sense because he wants to keep himself as high as possible so that way he can't just get bursted out.
There's actually basics in this deck now. Because there's no Rampant Uproots.
Correct. So Chucky doesn't need that much to go right for him here.
No, he has a lot of ways to just like start burying Michael. He has a lot of assorted looting effects in his hand. He needs to find a Godpharaoh's Gift to the graveyard and a Refurbish to his hand, though. And it looks like right there, that looks like strategic planning for a bunch of lands.
As far as I can tell, that looks like 3 lands. Ipnu, Rivulet, Island, and then a blue-white land. Is what I believe.
So it might actually be rough for him to try to start working towards an actual victory.
Alright, so it looks like, I think I see a Refurbish there.
Okay.
I
Yep, there's a refurbish in the
Angel.
middle. But there's 2 lands on the other sides, so this Charter Course now has to find a...
This is rough. Chucky's had some rough beats here with his
And, like, even if he does this, there's no creatures.
yeah, no creatures. So
Oh, no, there's Angel. Okay.
Okay.
Champion, does he find a God Pharaoh's Gift? Sacred Kitty Cat.
So given that he doesn't have the doesn't currently have the God-Pharaoh's Gift, I don't know how much I like discarding the Angel.
Okay.
The Angel's just a good card.
Yeah, he has the mana to cast it.
Yeah.
Keeping that, discarding another champion.
Okay, so by discarding that as opposed to the other, he might be planning on
Eternalizing.
Yeah.
To pick up another land on Michael's side, I think.
I did not get a good glimpse of it.
Yep. Those guys trade. Both of them can come back.
Yep.
There's plenty of creatures in Michael's graveyard, but just passing back, which makes me think that there is just a land.
Which means that I think Michael's starting to lose control of this game that I really thought he had.
Yep, especially, and I think just, again, a lot of it falls on that not playing the duress.
I think it was that one crucial turn that caused...
Because it
this to
would have
spiral.
caught the Fumigate, and then Chucky would not have had the removal.
I'm pretty sure Chucky would have been dead.
Mm-hmm. He picked up a God Pharaoh's Gift here, so he doesn't even have to discard it if he doesn't have the fragmentized, because he does just have the mana.
I wouldn't even discard it. Like, even if you have it, I wouldn't discard it here, just because, like, casting it, if your opponent has an Abrade, then you get to
Bring it back
refurbish
next turn.
Like, currently Michael has no pressure,
Mm-hmm.
and you need to capitalize on that.
He's going to put a 3-2 in the play. It's pressure.
So, the only way that this 3-2 becomes pressure is if Michael picks up a...
If he has a Disintegration end of turn as well. Because we know Michael has a Lightning Strike, I believe. Energy. There it is. Found it.
Alright, so even if he has the unlicensed integration, he doesn't get a true punish. Because Chucky still has a blocker. And
Chucky asking if that gives haste.
nope, that's not how it works.
That would be bonkers. It's already a good mechanic. It doesn't need to be a great mechanic.
Alright,
Another land.
Michael's hand is land. That probably made a great noise.
I'm sorry about that.
Land, Harness Lightning. Not Harness Lightning, Lightning Strike.
Yep. Pretty rough.
Game
Over.
Yeah, this game 3. Kind of rough because, as we said, like it was on the surface looked to be a small play, but I think that was the determining play for this game. And Michael right now trying to think of a way out of it. Next turn, Chucky just wraps it up.
Mm-hmm.
The God Pharaoh's Gift is game over. So. But they're thinking.
I think they're talking about, like, Michael's out, but yeah, Chucky just, like, plays the God Pharaoh's Gift, gets back Angel, attacks for, like, 1 billion.
Attacks for 6 lifelink, and then...
6 on the ground.
Yeah. 7 on the ground.
If he wants to attack with a Minister, yeah.
Yeah. Which I think he does at this point, like...
Well... Nope. Authority of the Council's in graveyard, so we knew that came in.
Yep, and we see a God Pharaoh's Gift in the graveyard as well, so he now has access to, theoretically, he can theoretically have 2 God Pharaoh's Gifts next turn. Though, honestly, the second one, it doesn't matter. This first one is all that really matters.
This first one is lights out enough.
Yeah, like... Michael's staying in the game, but realistically, the game's over, and that's not even necessary, but hey, we did it.
Confirmed.
Confirmed death.
Combat.
Swinging for...
Make my man.
Swinging for 11, gain 6, go to 16, and you go to 9.
For 11, huh?
Isn't it a 4/4?
Yeah.
Okay, and the Angel's a 6/6. That's 11.
Yep, 11.
Yeah. I know combat math.
Oh, no, we're just making another champion.
Okay, we're just drawing some cards. And...
Cramming for 8.
I like the gaining life, but that's me. Like, I don't think that there's a single way that Michael can close the gap, even without the life gain. I just like doing it, because also pressure is really hard.
Uh-huh. Nope, this is kind of a goofy play, in my opinion.
Okay, so Chucky's explaining that he's doing that because if Michael has a harness lightning,
Not well, like unlicensed.
unlicensed, I mean. I have said harness lightning every time I've referred to a red card today.
Yep. It's really funny. You're just gonna miss it. It's like I'm not gonna get blown up by harness lightning all the time. Also, I'm really upset I have not got a text saying that I don't have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Because it hasn't snowed.
I'm also upset that it's not snowed. Alright. Michael backing up. Game 3.
Game 3.
Exciting. Alright. This time, Michael's gonna be on the fly. He has a chance of taking it here. He just needs to go fast, go hard, and hope that Chucky has minimal ways of disrupting him. And that's why Chucky hasn't had a game in this match where he actually did the turn 4 thing. But that's the thing that Michael does not want to see, is the turn 4 a God Pharaoh's gift.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Michael gets like just a good aggressive start. If he gets like the one mana guy into heart into scry guy,
yeah,
then he gets to just go like 3-ya, 8-ya.
Yeah, if he gets a really aggressive start, he can just make Chucky never be able to catch his ground.
Yeah.
Whatever you say. So we'll have to see though. And worth noting is that the console crackdown, whatever it is, does.
Sorry to the consoles. This is the one type of matchup that I actually am okay with that card.
So I haven't liked the card since Felidar Guardian got the Banhammer.
Oh, I hate the card overall.
Yeah.
I think that every single time it gets put into a sideboard, it's completely wrong.
Yep. Like I said, I liked it when there was Felidar Guardian because it had legitimate use there. But aside from that, it's a very medium life gain spell against.
It is good against vehicles.
It's good against vehicles. It's medium against Ramu Red.
That's not a deck.
Well, back when, before times. And this is looking to be a really aggressive start. Not like the Heart of Kieran on turn 2 start, but you got the 3-2 into 3-2 into unlicensed integration for this cat if he wants to.
Yeah.
It's a greedy play, but I mean, push damage. I guess.
I honestly would do it if I had it. I mean, his hand doesn't have anything else going on.
It's 3 lands.
And this puts Chucky down to 8.
Puts him down to 8, facing down 6 power. And so Chucky can theoretically bring back his cat next turn and block, meaning he only takes 2. But like if he only has the cat bring back, then he's dead to Michael having exactly another unlicensed integration.
Mm-hmm. And Juggy has to have like real things to do here. Like, so he can strategic planning and embalm the cat.
Yeah.
So he'll be able to make another roadblock, which will put Chucky down to 6. Michael doesn't have anything else going on. He just has lands in his hand right now.
Correct.
But one of them does cycle.
Yep. One of them cycles, and right now he just needs one more good threat, or one more good spell.
Mm-hmm.
And like Chucky's not in a great spot. If he had been Angel plus Gift there, it'd be like, yeah, that's really strong, but he did not.
He picked up another land, but there he picked up Pia. And Pia is one of the better cards in this type of matchup. So, the not being able to block with Scrap Heap Scrounger is actually worth a lot of points.
Yes.
Because you can, like, sack Scrap Heap, bring it back, sack it again.
Yeah. Though, more realistically, next turn, if Chucky deploys one blocker, he can just sacrifice the Thopter
And just win.
Just literally win the game. So, I think that Michael's going to get this one.
Yep. Even, so, like, the best thing that Chucky can do here is main phase a cast out targeting the Scrap Heap Scrounger.
Best thing he can do is secure the waste.
Well, that's an Evolving Wilds.
No, that's the Dunes.
Oh, they're the Dunes. All right, so you can settle the wreckage, but so Michael wants to go ahead and main phase this Chandra or this Pia, and there's multiple reasons behind it. It makes sure that there's an artifact for the guy. It also makes it where you can sacrifice a Scrap Heap Scrounger
Yep.
in face of a Settle the Wreckage to be able to guarantee, to be able to make it to where he comes back at a later point in time.
Yeah. So, yep, and it looks like he agrees. He's deploying his Pia, and he's leaving up his red white land and his black white land. Doesn't really matter the colors here.
No, not really. Thopter in play.
Having access to red mana minorly matters because he might pump, but like, eh. Alright.
Michael mentioned that Settle is a blowout, but it really isn't here.
It's super not. Like, he still has a decent board. Like you said, he can sacrifice the Scrappy Scrounger, guarantee he still has a recursive threat. And
Well, you're attacking with both because you have to present lethal.
like a present lethal.
So what he's thinking is he doesn't want to get blown up by Settle, but here he's going to sacrifice his Thopter to make it to where this Dunes can't block. But like while you're working at this play, you want to try to present lethal.
Yeah. Like, you want lethal. Like, you have to walk. You sometimes have to walk into it because you balance your risk to your rewards. The risk is losing 2 creatures. The reward, killing your opponent.
I think he's thinking about trading.
Okay.
Because Pia can grow the Scrappy Scrounger to make it a trade. This is an interesting play.
Okay, so it means that Chucky can't cast Fumigate next turn.
I like that actually a lot. If this is the line you're going with, I like that a lot.
Okay.
If you were going for just the lethal you line,
Yeah.
obviously killing him is better.
And I suppose because he has the man land, he can't actually present lethal.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, he can. If he attacks with both guys, Chucky animates man land, he
never
sacks
mind,
the
never mind,
Thopter and he can't block.
Never mind. He has the P.
The P.
The Lar.
He has the P. Chucky has the P. Or Michael, rather.
Yeah. Same thing. One of them has access to the P.
So Chucky's not thinking about not blocking.
So, alright. I'm going to talk about an article now. There's an article that Paulo Vito wrote called something. Anyways, it's about sunken costs. This is one of those times. Chucky made a play, realized he didn't like the play. Instead of following through with the play to make it so either his opponent or the people watching thought less of him, he decided, I'm not going to make this play because it's a bad play. And that's something that some people won't do. Like, even especially in a camera situation, they'll commit to the line they've already made because otherwise it looks bad. But he realizes that he has to pull back.
Mm-hmm.
So, if he has a Fumigate here, though,
It only gains 2. If Michael makes his own creatures not able to block in response.
he gains more damage by not sacrificing any of his creatures and bringing back the Scrap Heap Scrounger.
Does he? Oh yeah, he does. Okay. Yeah, missing that play there to just like guarantee a kill, but lose to us exactly.
Okay. Angel lines up really well.
No, it doesn't. He just abrades it in response to the trigger. Or I guess he lets the trigger resolve. He abrades it, attacks with Thopter, and double pumps it.
Okay.
We're all done here, boys.
I didn't realize he had an Braid.
We're all done. Wrap them up.
Alright, well, let's go and let it
Wrap them up.
go to its conclusion.
I like how I was like letting this like slow go. It's like he's tapped out. He just played his like all mana spell. Kill your guy on tap, kill you.
Yep. Chucky now coming out same conclusion.
Yep. There are multiple lines.
Yep. Okay. So that was round 6. We got to have some interesting matchups.
Mm-hmm.
What decks did you enjoy the most out of the ones we saw, and which ones do you think could use some improvement?
The Merfolk list that Sebastian has is real not good.
Okay. Note it. So, do you think Merfolk has potential? Is it?
Oh, I'm not saying Merfolk is bad.
No, I was just segueing into the question.
I think Merfolk actually has probably the most likelihood of being a good deck
Okay.
of the Ixalan cards.
So Merfolk possibly roll deck. vehicles probably gonna be able to maintain some of its power. Dinosaurs, I think, actually has a lot.
I
Going
like
for
the combo red green dinosaurs
it.
deck.
I like the red white deck. I think that's gonna be a
That
new
deck is sweet.
cornerstone. Yep,
I might just give Corey all his stupid vehicles back and just build that.
that's fair. But anyways, so fun little time. Hope all the people that came out tomorrow came out today might come out next week.
They come out tomorrow.
Yeah, it came out tomorrow. Come out next week. It's great having all the viewers, and we'll see you next week.
And that's good night from the basement.